Motherfucker. Fuck yeah. So why? So why? Would you think if I try my dick a little bit in your ass? Why hard?
Hello and welcome to Spooky Vision stream number 1. A little bit late on the overall Halloween theme, but yeah, tomorrow only. So technically today is more than viable. And yeah, you see already I'm dressed like a pumpkin in orange today. So yes, hello and welcome once more to another stream. 36th stream, can you guys imagine? Yeah, she kind of looked at it. There's already 4 months we are doing this. It's crazy. Nearly half a year. Not yet there, but quite a lot. Yes, Falsifer, hello my friend. Yeah, Halloween mode activated as much as possible. I was contemplating if I dress up myself, but I don't have any time. Also, then don't have any stuff. Yeah. So I hope the faces in the corners from me from, I don't know, 2008, 12, 11, something like this, where I dress up as a zombie, will do justice for it, yeah. VIP mode activated too. Yeah, I got information that I can give people VIP status out, and since you are Falsifer already since the start here, I thought you were definitely good VIP contender, and you didn't miss any stream, maybe one, I think. So yeah, my salute to you, brother. Yeah. So yes, how you guys doing? Yeah, how are you doing, for anything cool this week? What happened? Did you actually paint on Monday? Yeah, did anything? You feel honored? Yeah, my honor's on my side. Yeah, thank you. Lurk, Search and Destroy. Hey man, what's up? Saluting you from the spooky zone. Yeah. I should have maybe set up some cobwebs. Actually, I should have not cleaned up. Yeah, then there would be probably enough cobwebs in the corners. Yeah. Welcome, guys. Yeah. So I'm super excited for this stream. I'm actually excited for every stream. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but particularly in this one, the miniature of today is Snork from Stalker. Yeah, I'm gonna show you in a moment. I don't know if you're familiar with the game Stalker video game series. Something I remember when it got announced. Yeah, super excited for this. I don't really know why, to be brutally honest, because only way later I read Roadside Picnic, the book where all this Metro, Stalker, and everything else is inspired from. I think it was generally just like the Russian vibe and exploration and all this stuff. And the fact that back then they, as far as we were concerned, recreated the Chernobyl exclusion zone, sorry. So this was something was massively exciting back in, when was it, 2010? Actually, don't remember. Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl release date. Actually, we can swap over in a moment. Fights for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 2 hours days. Still my Cyber Mini getting better, but nice, awesome, very good. Looking forward, yeah, for the final result. So yeah, Stalker was 2007 even. Damn, yeah, that's a long time ago. It's nearly 20 years ago. Yeah, so I remember all the early builds and videos, and it got delayed and delayed and delayed, if you guys maybe remember. So I was massively excited getting this game back then on release date. And having a blast. Was creepy, was interesting, was scary, was everything, was just fantastic. And I remember, and this is why my memories from the game are very shady from the original game. They released, I think 2 weeks after the game release, or maybe a week, a patch to fix some issues. And this patch killed your save game, yeah. And I was extremely far in the game. And yeah, it was just, you couldn't recover your save game, yeah. And that's why I was so annoyed. And it was so devastated. I never touched the game for a long time, yeah. So this was a hate, a love. But I'm still like the idea, the theme of this artifacts and all this stuff with anomalies, yeah, anomalies which are physical, to our rules, different things, yeah, like water bubbling and so on. Yeah, like an anomaly. I think that's the easiest way to explain. Yeah, and I played, what was it called? Clear Sky. Yeah, this was pretty cool. A little bit janky, but yeah, this was Stalker generally. And I did not play Pripyat. What was it called? Brain. Stalker, third game. Not Heart of Chernobyl. Yeah, something with Pripyat. No, it's not Shadow of Pripyat. Call of Pripyat, thank you very much. Search and Destroy, yeah, thank you very much. Exactly, yeah. So I did not play this. I don't remember why. I think there was some other game coming out and I just kind of flew it on my radar. I also only bought it very, very late on Steam when it was on sale, and I still haven't played it. Yeah, I definitely want to play it. I played a little bit of Anomaly, which is the standalone mod for Stalker. Yeah, lots of fun, very great, with Gamma even crazier, and super excited, yeah, for Stalker 2. I played it a little bit, had a good experience so far. Yeah, no weird bugs, honestly. And I paused it, yeah, because there was like doing patches and patches and patches, and I don't know, I think I had to go back to work. Yeah, I was sick during this. Yeah, I was really sick. Yeah, perfect timing to play 60 hours in 1 week of Stalker. But yeah, I didn't touch it, and I actually would like to do in November, end of November, a dedicated. I don't know if I'm gonna do a stream to play Stalker again, Stalker 2 from the beginning, new save game, or if I'm gonna do a little YouTube series. So let's see it. But I'm super excited to get this. game going. Yeah, just sharing my experience. But long story short, yeah, let's have a look. I was preparing the stream and all my cameras crapped out. I had no idea why. So to check everything. Yeah, that's why the turntable camera is not working. In case you were wondering for the what's it called starting of the stream. But yeah, first, as usual, we got the Halloween sale going on. Yeah, woo! Literally woo! Yeah, until 3rd of November. So if there's something you like from the store to elevate your tabletop, or if you want to support me further, now's the time and get a nice little big discount. Yeah, this is a new banner. I really like those picture banners I did. I'm gonna show you the other ones because I have done various ones, which I think is really cool. I really think I cooked with this thing. Yeah, and it's all literally it's all just miniature photographed. Yeah, all the background. And only thing I did obviously is like the lettering and the stars in the background. It's a little Photoshop magic. But let me actually show you what we're gonna paint today. Yeah, so here in our zone area, ghouls and zombie, not so many yet, but these Snorks. Yeah, if you know Stalker in some extent, you definitely encountered those annoying bricks. Yeah, I think it's the best word safe for work to say. Yeah, they're in the labs, X16 labs and so on, if I remember correctly. It's the first time you encounter them, and then later on they're also in the Red Forest and so on. Super annoying, yeah, they jump all the time around. I can imagine those were maybe even, I was just thinking about it the other day when I was talking with some buddies, that they were maybe an inspiration for Left 4 Dead's Hunter, if you guys remember. One of the elite zombies, which also was jumping and pushed you down. Maybe, maybe not. Just imagining. And yeah, really cool miniatures. Yeah, a long time wishing for very accurate ones, which have the GP5 Russian gas mask over the face and have just a foaming, bloody, ghoulish mouth visible. Yeah, it's also kind of interesting how they see. Also interesting why they all have specifically this gas mask setup, if you want to be questioning the law. But nonetheless, I think they're fantastic. Yeah, Stormforge Miniatures makes them. My buddy Jan. Really cooked with those. I really like also the version with the... I will paint it like a Telnyashka. We're not gonna paint this one today. But if I'm gonna paint it, I wanna paint it like a Telnyashka, so the blue and white striped shirt. I like the little Soviet dog tag, yeah, if it's a Soviet one, but I think yes, it's the one which you break in the middle, if I'm correct, not 100% sure. And they're pretty ripped, yeah, so those Snorks have been working out, but this gives us a lot of real estate in doing shades and washes and so on. Really cool figures, yeah. Besides that, yeah, Left 4 Dead co-op, it's so long ago, but I think the first Left 4 Dead was just fantastic. I was not so excited for the second Left 4 Dead. It was too much missions during the day. I found it broke the illusion a little bit, yeah, maybe. But still great games. Yeah, Lurk, yeah, absolutely fantastic models. Yeah, generally, all the Stalker stuff, yeah, also the ghouls, which I have already prepared. So we maybe gonna paint one of those in on Sunday for the second spooky themed. Yeah, I know Halloween is already past, but yeah, did manage earlier. So one of those ghouls and zombie. Oh, it's actually getting loud. Music. For me at least. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like his style a lot. Yeah, very extreme expressive faces. Yeah, so very characterized. But I think this is fantastic for this theme. So I'm very excited. we can have a look, and I think I will do a little vote as usual over at YouTube. Because I don't know how to do off-stream votes on Twitch. I don't think they even offer this. What we're gonna paint on Sunday. Boss for leader. Welcome, welcome, my man. Hope you're doing great. Yeah, long time no see. Yeah, what's up? What's going on? So let me show you the little. Where are they? Oh, and I broke my glasses. That's the news. I don't know why the little screw on the side broke out of the threads. Then I just glued it together, but this was really annoying. Yeah. You're doing great. Finally found a new job after having been unemployed since March. Oh man, yeah. Glad to hear this. I hope it's a great job. Yeah. Fun job. But it's good news. Yeah. Glad to hear, man. Congratulations. Yeah. Hope you can do something which you're excited for, yeah. Not just grinding the mill for the paycheck, yeah, which sadly a lot of us has to do. Yeah. What you doing, if I might ask? Yeah, if you don't wanna answer, no problem. So artwork. Ah, you're a chef. Yes, I forgot. Yeah. You're right. I remember now. Awesome, yeah. That's cool. Very cool. Full time, no evenings or weekends. Oh man, no weekends as a chef. This is pretty awesome, yeah. No evenings, also even better, yeah. That's cool. Congratulations, man. That's really nice. I hate working at weekends. Yeah, I mean, I'm not working at weekends, but I mean for somebody else. Yeah, I used to drive the cab, yeah, taxi, and also doing events. Yeah, if like companies have Christmas or whatever event, to have a shuttle service, and on the weekends that was so annoying, and all the drunk people, and I don't know, disrespect generally. And obviously all your friends are free on the weekend, mostly. So you're the only one who's gonna miss out. Halloween, here we got them. Pictures. So I have now only the pictures with the promotion stuff on it. Yeah, the other ones I do not have on hand. But I just want to share them. I like those pictures so much, and I even have this on my desktop, this one, which I don't know if you can see it, but we got the Hind helicopter in the background in the jungle. Then I have here two dudes, the KSK soldiers, in fact, from Comrade Octopus, shining their torchlight on this zone hunter, it's called, ghoulish animal. Yeah, this gives me extremely Far Cry 1 vibes, if you guys remember, maybe. Yeah, Far Cry 1's in the jungle with the mutants. Yeah, I like this picture a lot. Yeah. And this is really nothing shopped. The only Photoshop I did was, in this case, obviously the text. And here I even didn't add the, what's it called, stars. Yeah. But this is so much fun. Yeah, I love making those pictures. Yeah, this is the one we saw earlier with the I don't remember what the name of the miniature is. But I have this also in store. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, here's a little bit more further out, and I think, is it this one? Yeah, a little bit different. But yeah. Hey, Adventure World, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm super excited. Dressed as a pumpkin today. Yeah, that's the maximum dressing I can do. Actually, change the song. That's a little bit annoying. But yeah, I like those pictures a lot. I don't think I have any behind the scenes pictures. Maybe. Because what I did, yes, I actually do have some behind the scenes, I think. Do I? No, I don't. I do have various boards in the living room, which I created for making. Let me actually swap the camera. Yeah, and Adventure Build, how you doing? Are you hobbying today? Yeah. So let me actually grab it quick because I have it right there, just to show you a little bit on the side. Yeah. So, here we go, friends. So this is the jungle you saw in the pictures. It has this way, a little river in the middle, and it's just plywood. And I made a little board on it. It's, I don't know, about 30 centimeters. It's not even really square. It's really just a leftover piece. Yeah, technically you could use this for playing. Yeah, I guess. But I wanted to have something jungle-ish, which is great. Yeah, I have also this one. It's a little bit smaller, and I have one in desert, and I have one in an African, you know, with the red soil, South American African one, to make all my pictures. And it's literally all the pictures you see, which are promotional or not promotional. Every cool picture is made with those boards. Just invest the time. It's literally just 1/4 inch. Yeah, 1 centimeter. So what is this? A third inch, quarter inch, half inch. Yeah, more or less. Leftover plywood. And like I said, they're not really square. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's really just pieces I cut off and added some paste and not cardboard, corkboard for the road. Yeah, corkboard. Yeah, which is really cool. This is great. This is a way you can enhance your pictures, by the way, if you want to tell a little story or something. And yeah, and what I did, I have pictures, because I remember making pictures with the phone, where I kind of tried to place the helicopter, the 148 Hind, here in the jungle, and then kind of trying to find a great angle. And then I have various lamps, also small LED spotlights, where I could make this stuff. And yeah, thank you, man, Adventure and Folster. This is lots of fun. I really like this. And I can also take out the palms. Just drill some holes, so in case I want to have less jungle, or don't want to have the palms, or don't want to have the other ones. This is a cool thing. I'm gonna show it on the other camera, actually. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And it's rather small, yeah. So the illusion is there for sure. Zoom out. You can see a little bit better. The roads are actually, the lamp is in the way. Yeah, the roads I made. Yeah, and you can take pictures like this and this and this. I put buildings behind to make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, and this is the jungle one. I added here this, what I showed the other day. It's not resin, it's from AK Interactive, this water thing. Clear, still water it's called, yeah. Only thing I did, I poured it in too thick, but you cannot see it probably in the camera. It started to crack. Yeah, so if you zoom in, yeah, you can see there's a lots of cracks, not crack. So this was a little bit annoying, but nonetheless, yeah, we got dead leaves, literally dead leaves shredded, a lot of tufts to give it more depth. The classic cheap plastic palms, which you get on AliExpress, those I actually don't remember. And some resin printed plants, which I just spray painted, yeah. And here's some tree trunk from, I don't remember. Yes, well. Yeah, so this is really cool to make your pictures shine. Yeah, and I use literally all the pictures as all the same boards. Now where do I place this? Back in the back in the box. So yeah, if you got some spare plywood hanging around, here's your idea. So, to the topic actually. That's great for a picnic on the roadside. Yes, exactly. Actually, this is something I do want to do. I have one other one. Let me actually grab the other one. Yeah, just completely show you all the stuff. Let's do it, and then we got it done. I think I showed them already. I'm actually not really sure. So here's the desert one. It's very similar. Corkboard, roads, all the stuff. Only thing which I noticed, one of those walls broke off, which is not that bad. Yeah, I can glue it in. Yeah, super cool. Perfect. I use tons of times. Yeah. All the desert pictures you see from me is all this little boards. Then I have this one. It's like this, what I said, like African soil road thing. Just playing around. I don't remember those bricks, but I think those are one of the early with the DAS clay I used. Yeah. The road looks really nice with the structure, but if you put vehicles on, they all float, because obviously they don't press in the mud. But this is one, and the latest one I did is like concrete plates, I don't know, airports thing, whatever, which is not plywood. Yeah, this one is actually, I have no idea what it's called, but it's like a concrete plate. With reinforced fibers in it for like bathroom stuff. There's also leftovers I have. I have also a bigger one which I spray paint all my stuff on. And I just scribed in some lines and then added some washes, yeah. And I'm pretty annoyed I did not record it, because this was really like, I need something. Let me try out. In half an hour or 40 minutes or something later, I had this finished and was like, damn, I could have done some content out of it. So yeah, that means it's now need to store it away. But this is really, really cool. And this is a really nice weekend project. Obviously you need lots of tufts or any other basing material that you can use. But nonetheless, let's talk back to the topic. Yeah, thank you, Lurk. And Adventure Build. I have lots of extra offcuts. It's still a space problem in the end. Yeah, exactly. That's why I have one dedicated shelf where I place them like standing in. Besides the one with the palms, it's in the center, and it's already full. Yeah, so I will not do any newer ones. I do want to do a bigger one for, like I said, like a city board with roads, like a real urban looking one, which probably the size of the palm one or bigger, depending on the offcut I have. But yeah, nice stuff. Yeah, thanks man for far. The concrete plate is usually just called cement board. Yes, you're right, Boss for Leader. Yeah, thank you. Cement board, exactly. I had this remade my bathroom in 2019, I think, with the help of a friend. Yeah, because I know a little stuff when working around the house. But bathroom is a complete different game, yeah. And we really did hard. What's it called in English? I actually don't know. But we ripped everything out. The floor, the walls. Yeah, the walls not, but like everything, yeah. And we had to do new pipings and so on. Oh, this was massively. We worked after work again every day and every weekend for 2 months or so. It was so much work. But it was so much cheaper than getting a contractor. It was even hard getting a contractor at all, yeah. They all said like, oh, I have enough contracts or work. And the ones which I got, they wanted like 30,000 euros, which I said like, what the fuck, yeah, this is, or even more, 30, something like this. In the end, it was still around 3 or 5K, I don't remember, honestly. But way cheaper, yeah. But it is what it is. So, to the miniatures. That's why you guys actually here, yeah? Definitely not for my pumpkin face. So yeah, little Snorky boy here from my buddy Jan from Stormforge Miniatures. I like this a lot, yeah. This guy here really buff. The face, gonna definitely add some blood foam thing. We actually need to check out some reference because I have obviously an idea how they look, but I haven't seen them in a long time, and I do wanna do them a little bit accurate. I love all those little bumps they have on the hand. Here the other ones. This one actually I put on a 40mm base, which also if you're gonna order them from me, this one will also be with the 40mm base, just from the posing. This one's really cool. Also gives you a nice real estate for basing it a little bit more, adding more stuff. I have no idea how I'm gonna base them, but probably like my other Stalker guys. Yeah, that's the other one, and the third one is a little like the leader with the shirt. Very cool. I like those a lot. Again, too lazy in cleaning up the support marks. Yeah, really cool guys. And yeah, since I showed them earlier, the zombies, which I don't know, I really would like to on Sunday paint one of those. Ghouls, zombies, whatever you call them. That's really nice. Hard to decide. Yeah. Boss for leader. When my mom moved into her current house, it turned out that all the electric wiring was from the 1920s. Jesus Christ. I asked a childhood friend who was an electrician if he had time for the job, and it did at cost, save tons of money. Yeah. Can't believe it, yeah. That's really cool. It's great to have such friends. I like the little detail here with the ripped boot. The only thing with doing it yourself, but in the end, everything, if you're gonna pay money for it, technically you also invested times with it in terms of you're gonna work somewhere to get the money to pay someone. So technically this, not in a classic sense, but the metaphor of time is money is true. It just depends. If you're gonna do it yourself, it costs money because you're probably not going to work, or it costs time, let's say it this way. But yeah, I mean, if you have a threshold with receiving money, then obviously making it yourself is, and if you have time, then it makes sense. Yeah. Oh, actually, I forgot to support as well. I blame my broken glasses, but yeah, easy removal. Yeah, technically the whole apartment I live here, I renovated myself. Yeah, I made the plaster on the walls. I made the flooring. I mean, it's not perfect, yeah, but it's more than good enough for what I could save. Yeah, Fritzwer, you're actually right. I completely forgot about it. We got a new community challenge going. Yeah, you find it in the challenge. What's it called? Channel points rewards thing. Yeah, 30-day challenge. It's going for 30 days. As apply the name implies, yeah, my brain. Gonna use only 3 colors and black and white and pale sand maybe to paint 1 miniature. And we're gonna do it all voting based, so if the challenge goes through, I'm gonna post 4 or 3 sets of 3 colors. Then you guys choose which one to take. And then we're gonna have a vote with 4 miniatures, which you guys gonna choose one, and then I'm gonna try to paint it only with those colors. Yeah, I think this would be cool. Yeah. And I have already an idea for the next challenge, yeah, but I'm not gonna spoil it. Yeah. Yeah. But for the trade favors with friends all the time, half all the cooking I do is for friends and family. Yeah, that's actually cool, and that's very good why I'm doing or having a trade, yeah, like a job, apprenticeship, whatever you took, with something which is more grippable is maybe not the right word, but like doing woodworking, cooking, or some craftsmanships. Yeah, in comparison, I working as an office clerk, yeah, I can nothing do by the side. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of paperwork stuff, maybe taxes now a little bit, but still not as much, which I could help out someone really, yeah, which is to make some side money as well, not as usable. But yeah, it is what it is. More than 3 colors, of course, sadly. Yeah, I mean, I need black and white for the 3 color challenge. Yeah, there's no other way in making. First of all, to make the highlights, and I'm not gonna paint. If we're gonna paint a miniature with guns, paint the gun green or yellow or red. Yeah. You mean you bought? Sorry, I missed the one. I bought my first AK colors from Broke Again, not like this. How you mean? Broke again in terms of cash. I see it. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, the brokenness. Completely feeling this as well. But I always say, if you believe in it, there's always a way. Financially, I have been a lot of low points financially. Literally, like start of month, no money, no idea what to eat, and there's always an opportunity. Something happens that I get just the amount I need. Yeah. So don't fret, just believe and take every opportunity. AK colors are so nice. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, just a tip. You're very welcome. Yeah, they're very nice. I like them a lot. Yeah, I've actually need to check back with AK. Yeah, it would be really nice if they could. In some form, sponsor the stream. I don't know if it's just sending me some paints to use or something. I don't know. But I really would like to represent them. I like them a lot. But yeah, let's show some other miniatures, from which are horror themed. Those are also from Stormforge. Those are the chimeras, 2 heads and actually 3 heads, which I think are really cool, really creepy, disgusting. Comparison to the Snork, big one. This could be also a contender for Sunday. This is a two figure set as well. I like them a lot. Yeah, they're very cool, very disgusting. Yeah. We got some classic rats, but also really big boy rats, as you can already see. Compared here with the zombie. Which I think cool, yeah. When I was priming them earlier, I was thinking about how could I paint them to make them not standard gray red mouse tail in skin color. Those are really nice. Yeah, there is poses. I think it's also 3. Yeah, 3. I think they are cool, they're really nice. And you can never have enough reds, if it's for your fantasy game or whatever. And I have actually one Stalker primed and ready from him. This is one of the... I set it up as NCOs, because he got like an M16A1, so like a trophy gun. I thought he's really cool with the nice Altin style helmet. This is actually also 6. Not 100% accurate, doesn't matter, because I'm a nerd in this regard, but it's like a K6-3 with the riveted visor. But yeah, very cool miniature. So yeah, I'm gonna have after the stream, I'm gonna set up the vote, and we can vote on what we're gonna paint on Sunday. But for today, it's this nice guy. Yeah. So, but before I start, we do need to check out some references. Yeah, because I don't have anything. Yeah. Where's the right button? This one. You're in the same spirit. Yeah. Oh, selling some rare book collection. That's actually a good idea. Yeah, I mean, with collection stuff, this is always hard. I mean, I don't even know how I should start this topic. I like collecting some items. Yeah, I've been one of the things I have been collecting for a long time, and I stopped also probably 10 years already. It's like Russian military surplus stuff. Yeah. Oh, big loads from adventure to the paint challenge contribution. But I kind of stopped when we stopped playing airsoft. Yeah, after two years not having a game, I kind of said like, yeah, I don't need to invest any more money. Which has started to get cheaper because it got more accessible than all before, back in 2010 and so on. This was really hard to get surplus stuff. But other than that, collecting wise, I have been collecting Spectre miniatures. Yeah, this is something I wanted to always have all the one. I already mentioned this earlier. Let me actually, while I talk, already check out some stuff. Is there any way that I can also join you in this challenge? You mean like doing the painting stuff? I mean, yeah, you could do it for sure. I don't know if I can connect you with your account on my challenge. I have to see this actually, but we could do a co-op thing, yeah. Or generally, people could join in. This would be cool, yeah. I know. I think just getting out of the comfort zone, like what I always talk, is fun. Yeah. But yeah, I will check it. Let me actually type it in my notes. I mean, on Instagram we can actually do cooperation stuff, yeah. Falls we actually sent me a co-op thing yesterday. I did? Really? Actually don't remember. Maybe yes, I do. Something was there, yeah, but I thought I didn't send it out, so yeah. But I think it was generally, I'm not sure for the challenge, but I will check it out, yeah. I wrote it down. We'll have a look. Would be cool, it would be fun, yeah, for sure. So but yeah, to continue quick with the collection, yeah, Spectre miniatures, I wanted always to have them all because they're very cool and very unique, and it's like a limited amount back with the metals, yeah. And I had a lot one, but yeah, via Twitch, and I was in your voice from like Discord. Oh, really? I didn't notice this yesterday, yeah. I was super busy. And then Battlefield again. Yeah, but not much Battlefield yesterday, to be honest. I'm gonna finish some tasks. Well, I don't want to invade your stream, but even if I do painting and post and tag you, yeah, no, some problem. I don't know if you can do it parallel on the stream. The thing, but the results for sure, I think we can share. I have to check it out. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, don't worry about invading my stream. technically you're part of the stream with being here, so no worries. But yeah, in terms of collecting and stuff, so I'm also about to sell a lot of my airsoft things, rare items I have collected. So yeah, it's our stuff. Yeah, if you again do not be too grim, but if we're gonna die, then yeah, someone else gonna sell it anyway. Yeah. Snorks. Those are the Dying Light ones, not the right ones. As this here, this is the right one. Stalker fandom. This is obviously we got those as well. I still have a Magic card collection somewhere. I have still my Pokemon card collection somewhere. Actually, not somewhere. I have them right here. Yeah, and I do want it actually to get rated, graded, so I can sell them. Because I have a few cool ones, which could range between, I don't know, $60 to a few $100, and I really don't need it. I actually have zero interest in Pokemon anymore. Yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, but I have also really boring ones, which are nothing worth. So, Magic card. Magic actually cool. Don't have those. This playlist is a little bit weird. Actually, I have also other spooky playlist. Where is it? Obviously, it moved around. That's bad. One second. I remember the picture. Here it is. So let's see if this is better. I hope yes. Snorks. Yeah. I was tempted again to paint more than one, but I came to my senses. We should not. Yeah. So oh, the ASMR one. Yeah. Now watch this. I have even a little timer prepared. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Actually, it's gonna work here, but I do need to do it manually here. Snork ASMR. Okay, let's go. You see the timer? Ah, it's wrong. Wait. This. Actually, I wanted to do the ASMR only in painting mode, but let's do it here. Is it this one, the right one? Okay. So let's go. I saw the Snorks. They all got like those long, nosy things. And they have like black masks. Really creepy. And exposed skin. All the skin. Oh, hello, Hayo. I hope you like ASMR. Actually, can you see the timer? Sorry, I think you're... Now you can see the timer. But it reset it itself. That's kind of bad. But I let it slip for you. So yeah, we got... Can you guys actually hear it? Yeah, I think yes, right? So yeah, the Snork got lots of wounds. And looks like green pants. So I think we're gonna use the Erective green again once more. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Not sure if he's getting shot at or if he's just doing yoga. Looks painful nonetheless. But yeah, let's do black boots. Big, beautiful black boots. Right. Yeah, I know. Realistic object. Oh, I have probably nightmares. Yeah. Don't worry, I will make the nightmares better, I hope. But yeah, we gotta do some nightmare stuff for the Halloween stream. Rated R for... Yeah, I don't even know. yeah, long story short, black mask, green clothes. Oh yeah, I think this will be nice. And classical skin. Oh, those are some great pictures. Yeah, Philosopher, what have you done? Actually, I have to think about it, if 3 minutes is a little bit long or not. But I guess it's fine. I mean, if I'm paid, probably better. Yes. So ASMR. Yeah. We gotta do the... I mean, he paid the points, so I gotta fulfill. Hayo, yes, I'm gonna reply your question in a minute. Yeah, I think 3 minutes is too much, to be honest. Yeah. So fast for yeah, cut you. But yeah, so much. I think my voice is going out. Super weird. Can I pay points to make you stop? I actually can do it. Yeah, I actually can set it up. But yeah, this is a little timer here I did, so this was a good test. I will watch it in the stream if this works. But Hayo, yeah. The supports are all manually set, yeah. I don't do auto supports at all. They are not random. They're all manually set. I can actually show them you. Just because he's asking. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, first of all, thank you. I need this after this whispering. So yeah, just opening one here for showing you. Yeah, so they're all manually placed. The gun is also manually set up for the most best way to print it. Yeah, but I place all the supports myself. Let's go under. Yeah, I don't do auto supports because it's shit. The only thing is with 20 millimeters, yeah, it's really small. So for me, it's very hard to get this really clean remove without breaking anything. So yeah, so there is still something left. But generally, everything in my store is not auto supported. Yeah, I think this, and that's why I'm so slow in getting stuff into the store as well. Yeah, because it takes time. But yeah, you're welcome. True Halloween show, yes, exactly. Creepy. Yeah. So yeah, we got our little references here with the Snorks. Actually gonna keep one of those pictures up just for... Which one was a good one? Those were actually nice. I mean, what's there much to see? Pretty straightforward. But I do want to do them a little bit game related. Yeah, we can obviously do some more preset. That's actually really nice one. Nice pictures. And yeah, where's the right button? Painting. So let's start. Actually try my button here. And does not work with the timer. That's bad. But yeah, yeah, hi, you're welcome. Once more. Oh, this head stuff. So one thing I forgot, I just remembered, did not replace my sheet here. Yes, I don't know. The grocery store, you know how it is. Preparing this, preparing that, yeah. Cooking for us. Which I like, yeah. I mean, kind of was more like reheating yesterday's dinner. I hope it's entertaining. I mean, I'm enjoying myself, so... But could be egoistic, yeah. I'd say it's good enough for me. So, let's get a brand new sheet here. Woo! And I didn't have any alcohol, by the way. Yeah. What did you guys have for dinner? Yeah, I'm currently not doing any keto or non-carbs. Yeah, so I'm heavily they're not cheating, but like contradiction. Hey, Vario 94K, welcome, my friend. Welcome to the creepy zone. Not really creepy, but to the idiot zone. I think it's more fitting. But yeah, we had rice. Yeah, I'm eating a lot of rice. 2 reasons. It's cheap. Yeah. There's no way around. I really like rice. It generally like it digestive, and I don't want to go too much in details, but I really can handle it well. Yeah. On the other hand, like bread, I'm still not eating no bread. I'm not eating any sugar. Avoiding all the fruits which have a lot of sugar in it. Potatoes to a limit. Yeah. So really, your voice is pretty creepy. Ooh. Not only the voice. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, we had rice with egg and veggies. Yeah. So nothing more. So I hope next month I can afford again to buy some meat. Yeah, really, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, meat is so expensive. I usually buy minced meat, beef. But they jumped the kilo price by €2 or something. Yeah, it's like half a kilo is more than €6. I mean, still not so much, but yeah, compared like 1 kilo of rice, obviously, and some veggies, which is also good. But I hope really to get back. But the what I noticed, yeah, by the way, quick chicken roast rice. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, chicken roasts. Yeah. Same in the UK, mince went up for 7+. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. We had the other day we had chicken wings, but yeah, chicken wings. Fresh. I just brought them and marinated them myself. This was rather affordable. Yeah, it was cheap to say, nonetheless. But yeah, I mean, it's not like we're gonna. I mean, we buy a lot of fresh veggies, which are also not that cheap in comparison. But I prefer to buy veggies than meat, to be honest. Yeah, I have like butter too. Yeah, always when butter is on discount, we buy like 5-6 butters packs and put them in the freezer. That's something which you can very easily freeze. Yeah. So yeah, there you have your horror stories, literally. Thing for the spooky, the horrors out there every day. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. Yeah. So let's paint this sucker here. Yeah. So let's go with the classic flesh tone, and then we're gonna throw on. I mean, really, this on some they're very pale, which actually we could do maybe. I have this palette witch flesh, which I think is more or less like. It's not that much, but I think it's too bright. But we could maybe. I mean, we could paint them with Kislev and then make Kislev a little bit lighter in the end. Try something new. Biking on the butter, you gotta be butter with butter. Yeah, exactly. But I started. What I by the way, speaking meat, what I always buy is bacon. This is my standard keto-ish breakfast, and this is also what I did now for the rice. I made like a standard rice yesterday with some carrots in and some herbs. And then I fried 2 slices of bacon, and then I let this dry, and then I crush it in the rice and then mix it up, and this is really nice. Then you got like some very salty, nice bits in it. And yeah, this kind of like the diet with being this high fat, what I talked about earlier. Actually, I don't have a tissue here. No, I'm not gonna take the one I sneezed in earlier. But so we always got for the resin cleaning, not for what you're thinking. resin cleaning, we always got the tissues on hand. I think I have a cross allergy with pork bacon. Can be, yeah. I do not like pork meat taste-wise, but bacon I think is the only exception I like to do. I don't know, it's just so salty generally. And it's just a few stuff. And then I have every morning I have a fried egg or like an omelette, yeah. So lots of eggs I'm eating. And bread-wise, yeah, no bread, only this, what I talked the other day. Well, a long time ago already. The mix of, was it linseed? Like, flaxseed, sorry. Flax bread, yeah, which is, it looks like bread, tastes like bread, but it's not, no wheat in it. Yeah. And rice, I really like the rice filling. And we have like salad and all this stuff, yeah. But really no wheat, no bakery stuff. And well, that's actually a cool song, yeah. That's cool that this one is in the DMCA free. Don G, guten Tag. Guten Abend. Welcome to the spooky zone. More or less. Hope you're doing good. So. Yeah, just again, and this I wanted to say actually, by the way, with the sugar. When we did the video game jam, I have actually some news about the video game jam. Yeah, when we did the video game jam, I said like, okay, I'm gonna do an exception because I do need just some food to chill out, to be, you know, on the edge. So I ate sugar. So two things happened, which was kind of crazy. First of all, I felt like shit after the weekend, the long weekend, eating a lot of gummy bears and all this crap. Also, we ate a lot of pizza because it was fast to do. Those oven baguette things, pizza baguettes, yeah, which are first of all cheap and fast to do, and this was great to continue the work while having some food. I felt really bad, and during the time I was eating sugar, I started again to get bloody gums while brushing my teeth. I had this earlier, a long time ago, but now when I'm not eating any sugar, which I'm technically, besides this weekend, not eating since March, my mouth, teeth stuff got so much better. Yeah, this was really crazy. And then I stopped eating the sugar again after the weekend, and now it's again all good. Yeah, so much for that. Catch up. Same on high fat, low carb diet. Yeah, I think this is the best, and this is best, not the best in terms like best of everything, but the best how my body reacts to it. Yeah. And this is the big difference with diets. Yeah, people always think about diets in terms of I'm gonna eat for X weeks differently and then I go back to my habit. No. Real diet is really a change of your eating habits. It's the best way, in my opinion. And this is what I'm doing, with... There are some minor exceptions. Like I said, the other week, last Friday... Was it Friday? What is today? Thursday. Yeah, last Friday. I had to go on a funeral. And there they had fixed dinner. Yeah, I could not ask like, can I get something different? Yeah, also I don't want to obviously bother the person already having the issues. Or what means the issue? Yeah, being preoccupied with the funeral in itself. So, yeah, I kind of ate some carb stuff, yeah, but just, like I said, if you can, or if I can, then I completely avoid it. Yes. By the way, somebody bought me a drink and I didn't drink it, yeah, so thanks and sorry. And this actually, yeah, this lemonade I always make with fresh lime. And like I said once, I use stevia for sweetening. Completely helps when I have this craving for something sweet. Also buy yogurt, plain yogurt, and I add like 1-2 spoons of stevia in it to make it really sweet, and this is more than enough. Yeah. It's like that's the hard. I would say politics, religion, and food stuff, diets, and so on is really very difficult topic. Yeah, there are very different opinions and expertise in various points, and you kind of have to find, like with religion, I think is maybe the better example than politics. A way which suits for you, yeah, which makes you happy, which you think is good, which works for you all technically, yeah. Either not giving a wank on anything and just eat what you want, which is good, or find something. He's packing some real butt cheeks. Yeah, so this is my advice is just try out, read yourself, test out what works for your body. If you actually want an advice at all, I don't want to. No need to always give an advice. But I tried a lot of stuff out, and all this low carb really is making a difference for me, which is crazy. In general well-being, not even in a term of losing weight or you know, trying to look good, which for myself is already wasted energy. I'm married anyway, so yeah. No need to look good anymore. No, that's true. Actually, you should always look good for your partner, especially when you're married. Yes. Adventure builds. I'm back. What did I miss? I'm not sure. I think for the ASMR horrors, I think I've been. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing missed. I just kind of checked some reference and started putting on the skin color on this dude. Yeah. Just some classic Gislev. Yeah. Main theme. Last weekend I ate one chocolate bar and said instantly bad skin. Oh, crazy, yeah. I'm not eating chocolate at all, but I'm luckily not a chocolate person. I don't know. I like vanilla. I like red fruits. Taste-wise, sweetness, yeah. Strawberry, cherry. I like lemon, yeah, lime. Lime's really my thing. I never would have guessed. This is something I really miss, yeah, which is super painful because this is extreme sugar bomb. Is Don G got seconds after joining a disconnect. Oh, okay, interesting. Must have been maybe YouTube, because on my 3 screens, everything is working. Is key lime pie, yeah? It's lime pie. It's like you make with lime juice. And yeah, man. Oh, meringue pie, yeah. Yeah, it's so the recipe I made and I know and I made a few times is condensed milk. Yeah, the super sweet, thick, sugary milk. Yeah. Super sugar. With egg yolks, and then it's what's called, yeah, the lime juice in it and some lime zest, yeah, the skin of the lime to give this taste, and then you turn it, stir it, I mean, and the acid from the lime actually cooks the egg yolk, and then you get like it's like a curd, yeah, so pudding mäßig, as we say in German, pudding style. And then the crust, also pure sugar, is actually not pure sugar but pure carbohydrates, I mean. Let me actually pick a green. nuts and Vollkorn kekse. I forgot what's called. Whole wheat cookies crushed. Yeah, but it's so freaking good. Yeah, and it's really, this is something I'm really painful hurting. Yeah, Mr. Spammer, please leave the stream. Yes, and he got banned. But yeah, it's so good. But yeah, sugar with sugar with sugar, and I didn't find any substitute. What I found as substitute, which was pretty good, was, like I said, like normal plain yogurt with this stevia sugar replacement, and then lime juice in it, and then it's also super creamy and limey, and yeah, it's okay. It's not the same, not by far, but it kills the neat for taste. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with Russian uniform, actually, make it all classic Russian themed. I would paint the, actually, looking also at the picture, I painted, if it's a classic GP5 mask, I'm not gonna paint it black. I think it looks a little more on the gimpy sexual side. Yeah, the GP5s in gray were the civilian ones, and I think generally the GP5 is the civilian gas mask. There are some black ones, but I'm not sure if those are reproduction for, you know, all this fetish scene, so I'm not 100% sure. And I mean, he's very ripped, and he has a very, if you want to be completely neutral, a very erotic pose, maybe even, yeah. Could be some Calvin Klein photo shoot. So, yeah, definitely the dirty white, yeah, for the gas mask. So, yeah. I think this is more fitting. And we're actually going to do the news in about an hour. Just to remind myself here. So, yeah. So, Russian uniform. Very nice, very classic green. Just too thick. Yeah. So, by the way, speaking about spooky and so on, are you guys doing anything for Halloween? Halloween tomorrow? Is it tomorrow, right? Yeah, it's tomorrow. Any events or parties? Did you buy candies to hand out? So I used to go to, but it's also a long time ago, to Halloween parties. I really enjoyed. I do like the dressing up. Sounds not really strange, but yeah, I kind of do enjoy this, like getting out, coming up with some ideas, some theme parties. Yeah, this was really fun. But I have done in ages. Decorating the house, nothing I do generally. I think it's waste of time is maybe the wrong. For me, it's a waste of time. Yeah, putting something up to put it back down. I don't need this. And generally, with Halloween being more American. 1 second. Clean up. More an American thing, yeah. So people do this here a lot, yeah. Especially, I think it's a cool thing for kids, to be brutally honest, yeah. First, I forgot about it actually. Yeah, it's not a classic German thing. I saw when I was in a grocery store. I saw again this like big packs of candy to hand out with all the Halloween things on it. You know, pumpkins and bats and whatever. Oh, that's really hard here to reach. But yeah, for kids, I think it's really cool, fun, yeah, going with them out and trick or treat and whatever. But yeah, since I don't have kids, I'm probably not getting any candy and candy sugar, so it's bad anyway. Yeah. But I do like the parties, yeah. Süßes oder sonst gibt's Saures, yeah, exactly. In German, it's a good thing. In German, you don't say trick or treat. In German, you say give me sweet or I give you sour. Yeah, and sour always means like something bad. Yeah, so it could be getting punched in the face technically. Yeah, not actually, but yeah, it's true. Good point. I think I have all the pants covered. Yeah, süßes, sonst gibt's Saures. I always go as a grumpy human, basically just wear my casual stuff. Yeah. Nah, I don't know. We had some neighbors here close by, which we were super close together. Like having often evenings playing games, card games and so on. But I don't know, just different lives, different stuff, different times, so not so close again. And they used to do big Halloween parties. Or generally Christmas party always. So we had one day where we went to their house to Christmas, and they invited lots of friends. It was really nice, really cool time. A long time ago, 20 years probably already. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, about 2000. No, not 20 years, but 2012, 11, 10. Something like this, yeah. Hayo, from modeling to cooking, Jamie Oliver would be jealous. Yes, exactly, yeah. Yeah, the topics always go all around. Trying to be as real life as possible, yeah. To be as authentic as possible, yeah. Yeah. I will be taking my grots out. What's grots? G-rots? Or your kids, you mean, maybe? Yeah. So, boots black, yeah, classic. How can we not use our smoke black? Your kids, yeah, I thought so. That's cool. What are they dressing up as? Any... I mean, I guess we already have some dress. I actually do like a lot. I saw this a few times. Those inflatable things where it looks like somebody's carrying you, yeah, where your legs are a different color, and then you have some blow up or whatever legs holding, and then they're sitting in a Spider-Man and Ghostbuster. Yeah, Ghostbuster actually really cool, and Spider-Man I was already guessing in my head, yeah. Classic one. That's cool. Very nice. Yeah. But yeah, those are really fun. Yeah. Good old times. So, smoke black for the boots. Do I dare to say it? Yeah. It's a rather fast miniature. No, don't do it then. It's gonna take more time. But yeah, it's pretty decent. I was thinking already you could do some camouflage pants. Like Soviet VSR camouflage, if you know which one I'm talking about. It's the one they used in the first Chechen war, yeah, the old, and before they used Flora or Digital Flora, which they're using now, also known as EMR, or Russian term is actually Zifra. They had, again I messed up the skin. So I missed the time. Gonna need to clean this with paint up. Yeah. My Electronica 5 is arriving tomorrow. Oh, nice. Very cool. Did you give in? Yeah. I would have probably also gave in, but yeah, I've literally no toy money for this stuff. But I would probably get a Casio. What was it called? 63FW, which is $20. It's a long time I'm not wearing watches, and I always used to wear a watch. So, boots are done, more or less. Yeah, I left this here. I think this is just from the pants itself, but I thought if we're gonna paint it black, for example, like a belt, could look a little bit more interesting. Could put Adidas pants, actually. Next one, maybe. Great choice. Casio's nice too, yeah. I always had a Casio watch, but my the bracelet broke. Armband. And I, yeah, super stupid. Yeah, I was too stingy to buy for 20 euros a new bracelet, and I just didn't wear the watch all this time. And now it's already 3 years ago, and now the battery is empty. Now I would need to replace the battery, so yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure what to do. I would like to wear my Psycho watch, classic Psycho one. Hey, Jan, Stormforge joining on YouTube. Hello, my friend. Yeah, all the progress so far. Not much, but there's some progress. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I had a Psycho from my grandpa, mom's side, which he gave me, and I wore this a lot of time. It's one of those kinetic one, where when you shake your wrist, it charges the battery up. Yeah, but it broke so many times, and always is like 60 euros. And I think the last time it broke, the guy said, "Yeah, it's so expensive to repair. It's probably easier to just buy a new one." Yeah, I didn't do it yet. Yeah. Привет, yes, yes. Automatic watch, yeah. Right. Adventure builds. And the Grot, also known as Gretchen, is a small, weak subspecies of Orc in the Warhammer 40k. Oh, it is? Really? I never heard of this. Grot. I know Grot from the movie. What was it called? It's Groot, actually, not Grot. Yeah. Double O. Falsifier. Especially that one that put you on a CIA watch list back in the day because of the timer. Casio also reeled it and disabled the countdown timer on someone's. Because of boom booms. Yeah. I can imagine that, yeah. Yes. I like silver watches and analog watches. Do enjoy them. With I need a date, a little window with the date. Yeah, that's something I like. Maybe Christmas present for myself. So the belt painted. Yeah, it's really hard. So technically this area, which is already hard to see, you don't even need to paint it. Yeah, again, made a mess here with the black, but that is okay. So gas mask wise, yeah, it's like a gremlin or smaller goblin. Okay. Yeah, goblin I know, so you can relate to something. Yeah. Yeah, I have to check it out. Yeah, definitely wanna have a look. And this is only 40k lore, or also general orc fantasy related. I will paint. Oh, that's actually a good question. Now I will paint the lenses black. First of all, I think this gives a nice contrast. Then we're gonna try to paint the modeled in cracks. You can see already the cracks a little bit. So dirty gray wine. I think ash gray is probably the best variant for this. Yeah, that's too gray actually. Yeah, I think we just go with classic off-white. This is. It's hard to show on the camera, but you can see it's a little bit more yellowish than the normal white. Should work decently, yeah. 40k too. They bring out Xmas special mod every year. I saw this actually earlier on Twitter, that somebody posted, "Oh, I love building up the Christmas special one every year," and I was like looking at it. And this was cool. It was like she or he, I don't know. I think it was she. Only showed one part, which was like a Christmas bag thing, like Santa Claus has, and inside was like a little orc, or probably a Groot, who was having hand grenades to throw out. And this was when you assemble the parts, and you only saw like his face looking out of the bag. That's pretty cool. I like this a lot. Speaking of which, I will probably have also a Christmas miniature for Christmas. Actually, I should have done the Halloween. I completely forgot. Damn. Forgot it. I had something planned. Just remembered now. I need to write out everything. It's really schlecht. So, now we keep this brush. Grotmas. So, GP5. I probably will need to clean up the white a few times, because I'm gonna paint for sure the lenses around the lenses. They're just plain metal, silverish. Tin, I think, even is. I have one of those actually somewhere in my endless void of airsoft related stuff. Would have been fun to wear during the stream actually. We talk all the time like this. But with the beard, they will probably grab and pull all movement I do with the rubber. Yeah, this looks already really cool. Yeah, I'm super happy. It's something really, really Snork. I know there are a few people doing Snork models, but they always looked not game accurate, I dare to say. Yeah, with the gas mask not like he did over the nose segment. And also strange posing. I know Anvil did some for their Stalker release, which I got back then, but I never printed them. And obviously I don't have any rights to sell them, so I'm super happy that with Jan's Stormforge Miniatures I can offer them for you guys. And I'm so excited to put them on the table. Someday. Again, behind with everything, like usually. With everything, it's so slow. Still haven't finished the closed beta stuff for the rules. Yeah, I know, guys. Sorry. Also, still haven't done KSK, guys. Yeah, but this is what I'm gonna finish tomorrow. And going on the store this weekend. Also, the G9 ones. The ones I showed are going this weekend on the store, potentially. Most likely, that's the plan. Yeah. So, then we're gonna use ash gray for the little Snork, for the literal Snork. Those are they rubber actually. I have a small piece. It's more like rubberized vacuum hose, yeah, technically. It has a different feel to it, but it's not really floppy like rubber. And mine is gray, the one I have. But I know there are also darker colors, dark gray, dark black. We're just gonna use here this ash gray. It's a rather light gray. It's one I use also to dry brush for my concrete bases. Yeah. For reference. No, I didn't add water. Yeah, and basing wise, I have actually no idea. I mean, we don't usually base here on the stream because I'm too slow. But I think I will do just brown earth vibes and then add the flock like I did on the Stalker figures, which are on the living room right now as well. To kind of bring them all together, yeah, and then someday I will do a dedicated Stalker board, yeah. Really, I actually could do my modular board use for this completely. Painting this one up already makes me so excited to get my own Stalker inspired rules. But yeah. Autos long objects on your desk, rotorblades. XS. Those are rotorblades. One of the test sprints I did, I wasn't so happy with them. But they work out with the connectors, for the Blackhawk actually. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, the desk, Here we got still some of those Delta guys, which I want to paint up, Also got here some other monsters. This one, oh, he got a little bit of primer on him. Yeah, one of the cool hellhounds, which are also really nice. Yes. And there's even more stuff here on the right. It's endless opportunity piles. Here, this old stuff, which I'm probably not gonna paint up anymore. The old resin. And here's a big pile of the insurgent from in-country stuff. Not enough time. Yeah. Yeah, though the hellhounds are awesome. I like them a lot. And they are really, really nice. Just complete. I don't know why I forgot to base them. Did all the other stuff. The horrors. Not sure why I forgot those. Yeah. Don G, I've got to go to bed. Yes, my friend. Good night. Much success. Friday, last day. Then it's weekend. Take care. And I appreciate you being part of the stream. Yeah. And hopefully good dreams. Gonna stay positive. Good night. So, gunmetal for the little metal parts. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit tricky. But we do like a challenge, don't we? Moderate challenge. Actually, I completely thought about it, yeah. Maybe the next one I'm gonna do this. But we could have painted the belt brown, yeah, because usually they had in the Soviet times leather belts, brown ones, and then like a silver buckle with a red star on it. Yeah, depending, not always, but metal buckle, yeah, which we could have painted on. But yeah, it's not black, it's okay. They also had black belts, yeah, but they were wider. As far as I am concerned, black and brown, white belts. Yeah, so this is the gunmetal and all those on those masks, GP5s. This is a metal piece here. That's too liquid again. Really not having my mixture skills up and running. So here this is like a metal bushing. Which also has the thread for the, in this case there's a hose threaded in, but you can also thread in a gas mask filter, the universal filter size, as far as I am aware. I mean, I only have Russian gas mask and the filters work on all of them. Not sure if the Western / NATO ones are the same. Not that it's any relevancy for a miniature. I just thought it's maybe interesting. Yeah, and around the lenses is also metal bushing. So just gonna paint it. Could also paint it just in gray. You don't have metal. Or you could do it non-metallic. Was für? Was for? Did you actually paint the babushka yet? It's something I still want to do. Have her primed somewhere. No, I don't have her primed. I have her here. That's something I'm really looking forward. But she also got some primer on today. Some dust already. Also GP5 gas mask. I think, right? Yeah. So the GP5. Which is the civilian, like I said, civilian gas mask. Babushka. There's something I think is always value, like the faces is something where you look mainly the first time. Not the first time. It's where your focus usually goes on. So spending a little bit more time in doing faces nicer, adding more details, more colors. I think it's always very well spent extra time, to say. Just tiny little cleanup around the edges. I think we are good to go with this dude. If you're gonna throw over the wash, then it will be darker, yeah, more grayish with the Nullen oil. Unfortunately, I'm still stuck on my Cyberpunk miniatures. Haven't assembled any new ones yet. And before that, I have another Cyberpunk one. Miyamoto Musashi. Are those Cyberpunk ones for... I forgot, I think you mentioned already, so I'm sorry if I'm asking again. For a specific game or rule set, or just like for display? Friend, I'm playing with Ultramodern, paused to paint for a few weeks now, so I'm focusing on painting only. Infinity, I was not sure, but I had Infinity in my mind. Nice. You were already playing Ultramodern. Which rules were you playing with him, actually? For Ultramoderns. I mean, it's always good to focus on painting, yeah? Like I said, if I could, I would really, every day, every 2 days, maybe paint big sessions. Yeah? I really enjoy painting. And there's so much stuff I want to paint, yeah? So... Probably saying this already 4 weeks, but I really cannot wait to start doing the videos. Just really need to get... I need to get the closed beta out. Before that, I will not do it. And those latest releases, yeah, I still have not released everything I wanted this month. Yeah. But it's looking good so far. Yeah. Plan to play. Okay. I was already feeling left out, not telling me about any games you have. Nah, not really, but yeah, would be cool. So, sorry, looking alone on him. Yeah, so the teeth, I would not do anything different. Yeah, I kind of left them out. They're not skin colored. They have this tan or basing color, so it looks like bone teeth color. It's okay. Yeah, if you're gonna throw over the wash. And all the effects, all the blisters, everything else, we're gonna paint on the skin directly. So really, this is actually all I would do on this one. Yeah, it's kind of really literally fast. Yeah, this was like 30 minutes now or something, 45 maybe, for the yapping, which is cool. Yeah, so we could have technically painted too, but we still gotta do the highlight. So. Yeah, honestly, I would not do anything else. Really just throw in the wash now. Then play around with the highlights. This is also, by the way, a pretty good one for painting with speed paints. Yeah, that's something I would use speed paints on. As I have 3 to paint. But I probably will not paint one this and then the other side. I will probably print another one and do a video with speed paints. But those I would like to paint all in the same manner. Yeah, so cool. Really like them, yeah. And this big one where I have so much real estate on the base, due to the posing, definitely want to add some... No, that's probably too big. Where is it? One of the test prints. That's way too big. Barrels with liquid, but you know, so like a little pool of something green. Yeah, all those what we talked the other day. The more colorful tufts. Yeah, this would be cool. Yeah, adventure. Yeah, absolutely. Falls for, I'm also in the new Trench Crusade box. The Prussian ones. I'm not a fan of those head. They look very Napoleonic to me, but generally, yeah, the Trench Crusade stuff definitely, making me want to paint this stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure playing also, but I don't think I can get any of my technically just one of my close friends to play with it, with me this rule set, because I definitely don't want to paint 2 factions. To have someone to play with it with me. Well, maybe next year I can go to my local game store and get some new acquaintance and maybe there get some regular games going. I know they play a lot of Saga. I mentioned this, I think, already. And yeah, I do like Saga. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So I will just do a regular Reichland Flash Shades wash, maybe. Or probably not, actually. Gonna think about it. We could try and mix up something ourselves, yeah? Should we try? But it's hard for you guys to test out as well. Thinking. Nah, I think we're okay with Flash Shade, yeah, if we're gonna highlight it. Like, yeah. Looks also more like Hussar, which we're yeah, actually right, yeah. Yeah, Hussar's pretty on point. Pretty on point. I forgot to glue this brush. Yeah. So we're gonna paint him just regular Flash Shade. And then highlight-wise, we're gonna actually add in Pale Sand. Again, once more. The Eternal Pale Sand to the Kislev. And I do want to add in a tiny dot of green yellowish, yeah? Give it a more sickly hue. This was what I was actually thinking about, if I should wash him in sepia instead of Flash Shade. And all those blisters on his skin, we're gonna maybe paint yellow, yeah, to make them really disgusting. Yeah, all those little bubbles, yeah, he has here on the back, on the hands. But here you can see, yeah, with the wash, what an awesome anatomical job Stormforge Miniatures did. And you can really well see also here on his arm, what I always say with the two muscles, yeah, for highlighting. Excellent, yeah, can see. So this is a really great job. Really nice. I will actually just use this also for his mouth. Yes, very cool. Yeah, Stormforge. Yeah, I gotta be honest, yeah, I really like this. Looks great. Really nice. Oh, here's some black, but it's okay. On his arm. I like it because my military unit had some historical hussar paintings and original uniforms in the barracks and other historic. That's actually really nice, yeah. And we were also light scouts. That's cool. Yeah, then I can completely... I mean, if you have a connection to it, then no doubt that this definitely interests you more. I mean, the one picture, I think the one you sent me even, the main picture looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So... yeah, just Athonian. Gamma shade for the pants. So for this guy, it is maybe worth doing 2 semi-washes. Yeah, we do our classic wash, so we get all the dark spots darker. The main reason to do the shading and washes, obviously. And then we're gonna do the highlights, and then I wanna do some spot washes to give some more grime. Yeah, like the Reichlan, we could put a little bit on the pants on some points, areas, to make it look like there's some, you know, dried blood without being too aggressive. Yeah, you see, I went, you're not seeing it, but I painted some Reichlan flesh on the gas mask a little bit. By mistake. Also, my German side is from Old Prussia, and also lived in ex-Prussian territory. That's pretty awesome. My German family side was from Schlesien, yeah, so Polish today. So maybe we're not even German. Oh no. But what I mentioned is the other day, I really want to get my hands on the family tree stuff. It really annoys me. Yeah, and here you can see very well how with the Nullen oil, with this extremely bright, turns into a very nice warm gray. This is what I always try to do if you're gonna wash something, to consider it darkening, to always do it a little bit brighter beforehand in choosing the colors. Yeah, so this looks technically already ready, yeah? So highlighting is really the literal icing on the miniature cake here. So yeah, for speed paints, probably could paint 6 of those in the times I'm doing it now. Yeah, traditional. I was contemplating and doing it with speed paints today, but I do wanted to really give those figures a little bit more love. Yeah, doing it classic acrylic. Yeah, very nice, very cool little boy. So acrylics we didn't even use today, which is even better. So one last check. Already half dry on the skin. So yeah, we're gonna use some, what's it called, Sunset, the pinkish one. Yeah, Crazy Sham, what's up, my man? I was thinking earlier, yeah, when I primed the figure to make actually Tripolowski, the 3 stripes, yeah, this pants definitely screams for it. But we did it a traditional, yeah, for once. No, but I will definitely print the guys, the whole set again, and give them all Adidas stripes, yeah, for urban urban Snorks, yeah. How you doing, Crazy Sham? Hope you're doing great. So yeah, let's let this guy dry, and this rhymed, and now it's time for the news, I would say. The earlier the better. A little stretchy here. So, once more, charge block news. Yeah, highly appreciate it. Let's dive deep in it. Yeah, Spectre Miniatures unleashes Spectre outbreaks. Yeah, I kind of was following it a little bit on the side. I like this picture a lot. It's very busy, very loud. We got here all the new zombies from them. and this guy, girl, actually, are the new survivors. And the big backpack guys, the one we saw earlier, which actually looks really cool in this zombie setting. Spectre Miniatures released brand new expansion for Spectre Operation titled Outbreak. This add-on brings everything you need to add zombies and survivors to your games, letting you blend the two together and have the Zs, Zs as zombies, either focus on enemy or merely an add-on to your regular games. Much like the last expansion, Cosmic Horror, the rules build upon the core system but add elements such as terror from horrifying enemies. Woo! Limited ammo and more needed for the tactical zombie movie vibe. Be aware this is an expansion and so requires a copy of Spectre Operation as well. Yeah. It's available either as PDF or physical release. I'm actually curious if this is a paid release. I could imagine yes. Yeah, it is 12 euros. Yeah, it's kind of affordable. Is a PDF cheaper? No, it's not. Which is fine. I think the sorry, no idea. I think we reached generally a point where digital products in some cases can be the same price as the physical one, especially with the added luxury of having it always with you. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think 12 euro is fine. Yeah, if this rule set would be 30 euros and the PDF would be costing 30 euros, then it would be not cool. But it is not. Yeah. So I think they really cooked with those one. Yeah, I really hate to say it. Very nice looking zombies as well. Also very nice painted. They look very convincing. Very authentic, I would like to say. Yeah, it fits with the style, the posing. Cool, great job. This one is really disgusting. And you can never have enough zombies. Survivors, super classic. I think we watched the other one, but the other day, but they were not painted, I think. Were they painted? Don't remember. The lady in red with the double barrel shotgun, our cowboy dude with this very old school, as far as I can see, this 5-shot semi-auto shotgun, if it is this one. Fire axe, baseball bat, super classic, yeah. We talked earlier about Left 4 Dead. That's exactly where we are fitting here. Revolver, and this looks like could be an what's it called, the Browning pistol, high power, or 1911. Not really sure. Very nice. Personally, not my choices for survivors, but I'm a super picky bitch. Yeah, you guys know it. But those look really cool painted up. Yeah, no doubt. A very, very nice movie themed guys. Yeah, I can, looking at them, I can already come up with a few themes ideas. Yeah, I think they're really cool. Yeah, really nice and very time fitting. Oh, really? Jesus Christ, super sorry, man. 12 undeads. I'm not a big zombie gaming fan, but definitely provides some of more dynamic figures in the style. Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't played any zombie games. I've bought back in the days, last days, yeah, which I think is a really cool rule set. I really like this rule set. I made my zombie survivor gang group, but I never played any game. I half painted them up. But generally, I think zombies is great. Yeah, you can mix them in. And if you play Stalker or Zona Alpha, you always have zombies. Yeah, if it's something in Survivor area, I think this is a valid point. Yeah, like with the Survivor, depends what you want to do, where it's located. Yeah, if you're gonna do Eastern Europe, then the guy with the cowboy hat and the other characters look a little bit off, maybe in terms of weapons as well. Yeah, but if you're gonna do classic European, British, or more American type Survivor stuff, they fit very well. I think those are really cool. Generally, could be, like I said, I could see a scenario where you start the game as a regular special forces operation, yeah. So something like long range reconnaissance idea, like what could it be? Lone survivor type of thing, and then it turns off, damn, it's actually they're like all zombies and something. Yeah. The only thing which does not fit in is the guy with the cowboy hat. Personal opinion. But if you're thinking in this idea what I'm thinking, but we got 4 other dudes, so you could omit them. This one with the shotgun anyways, a little special. But also maybe he's a Texan, showing pride. Maybe it's a PMC group, then definitely more freestyling, but lots of cool ideas with those. Yeah. Sorry, but are the manuals only in English or in more elegant language with more swear words like Italian? Mamma mia, my Italian is not good. I'm actually quarter Italian, by the way. My grandma is Italian from mom's side. I understand Italian, but I not speak Italian. No, there's sadly Spectre rule sets are all in English only. Yeah, which I mean they're from UK, so it's kind of hard. I think with ChatGPT and all the stuff, you could probably do translation, but then it's again, if you're not proofreading it, then there's probably lots of potential variants in making it, making errors in it. Yeah. Ah, ma kinda anche tu sei italiano, alle lontana. Sì, sì, mia. Yeah. Yes, you know, you're right. I understood, yeah. Just a quarter Italian, yeah. Yeah. Lurk. I got the zombies on order. Looking forward to painting them. Yeah, I looking forward to seeing them painted from you. Yeah, that sounds very, very good. Yeah, I never can have enough zombies. The other thing is here. They have a bundle with both rules. That's cool. Yeah, the Aftermath rule set. So interesting that they already released it. I have been looking at the PDF, at the rules. I don't know. First of all, it's very undercooked. It's the only thing I'm gonna say. I think it has definitely the taste of cool idea. Let's make a rule set, yeah. And I mean the artwork looks really nice. I really like the artwork stuff. Yeah. Also the cover, we talked about it. Yeah, this looks great. Yeah, again he using his STLs and rendered stuff. I think looks very thematic, very nice. But there's nothing in it. Yeah, it's just like literally the rules in it. There's no lore. There's no real background, faction, story, and this being a narrative rule set, I think felt a little bit massively undercooked. Yeah, actually, I have no idea what he is talking about it. I haven't had a chance to dig in it, but it's both different beasts, operation, Going to have a little play with it, but if you're wanting your own copy, yeah, it's on the store now. It's not that expensive, yeah. This is the STL. PDF, physical. Yeah, 20 euros is okay. But again, I'm really not a fan of pre-ordering stuff. Is it a book? Is it something else? Yeah, I know the whole Kickstarter thing is technically pre-ordering something. But I don't know. I want to see result. I want to see something finished, ready, tested. And not buy the cat in the bag, as we say in German. I think it's even an English expression. So, and seeing this one and it being the version 0.1 in the rulebook on the first page, yeah, it kind of feels like, yeah, I don't know. I haven't read it completely. I just had a look on it. So, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, they posted. They were asking about how the people want to have the on the razors and what are they all called? Razor Dagor. Yeah, sorry, Dagor is the one, the big one, I think. How people want to have the crew. So I like this a lot. I'm not a fan of those vehicles. The Dagor looks really cool. The Razor is something I looked very gimmicky, but it's a real thing. It's being used by special forces. But like in terms of playing, I don't know how I would use it. It would be cool having in the beginning where you start with your forces, you know, like an entry point for the mission, or like an exfil point you go later on, or for diorama, yeah. So nothing which scratches my itch. Hawkeye, yeah, is the Australian APC vehicle. Very cool, very unique. I have one from Turn-Based Miniature, which is okay. It's cool. Yeah, you can never have enough vehicles if you're into vehicles. If you have rules where you can use vehicles, or just to make your table beautiful. Bob Mac shows off the MLTB, super classic one. I have a MLTB from 2 brands already, but it's perfect. Yeah, it's very good if you want to play anything Soviet, anything in the Middle East. You can always use the MTLB. MTLB. Chechen War, first and second one. You see a lot of them. Hey, CCSS. Good morning. Yeah, welcome to the show. Hope you're doing good. And hope you have been good. So, yeah, it's a classic. Yeah, really cool. I'm very, very looking forward to this Kickstarter, the Zapad 84, what it all will be including. Yeah, T80U is already big need. PTR 80 as well. MTLB, like I said, I have from a few other ones. Yeah, I hope they will be not launching it next month, because it will be an expensive one once more. But cool, yeah. Bob Mac, definitely great stuff. Anvil shows off high-tech sneaking suits. I saw those guys earlier. I think they're pretty cool with MP7s and Mark 23 pistols, suppress, and all the stuff. But generally speaking, I think they look a little bit too futuristic for my tastes. Generally, yeah. But this is also Anvil's style, with being a little bit more chunky, more heroic. But besides this fact, yeah, the glasses, I cannot... Actually, let me open it up, then we can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, those glasses, they look a little bit too futuristic for my taste. Armor, the details, you know, this padding here. So, being super picky, yeah. And also looking at it on Ultramodern, oops, from the Ultramodern eye at then. Yeah, crazy sham. In-game vehicles are more practical if you can't see inside. Otherwise, how you do it with the operators can out. Good point, my friend. Yeah, absolutely true. Yeah, that's also why I like Hayo. Actually, if he's still watching, he asked me the other day about being able in printing clear windows in clear resin. I think specifically for the Black Hawk helicopter and for other projects he has, and we were talking on the side. And I said, like, yeah, it's difficult. The clear resin cures a little bit yellowish, yeah, and it looks really bad, yeah. But this is experiments I did already 3 years ago, so I don't know if there are new resin which are out there. Also, clear resin, I cannot do the mix I do myself, so we have the big flexibility in it. So it's difficult, and this is what I had in my head earlier, what you were talking about. That's why I like to paint the black windows, and also if I have diecast or had diecast, I like to paint the windows black, because you can always say there's someone inside, there's nobody inside. Good point, yeah. CCSS, have you had your limonade? Yeah, a little bit, yeah, but still quite full, my friend. But yeah, good reminder, oiling the talk box. So cheers. Are you still there? Yes. Yeah, so there you have it. I know obviously Hayo is coming from a modular standpoint, not for a playing standpoint. So the realism is definitely higher ranked than good enough to play, yeah. Absolutely can understand this, feel this. But I definitely want to look up clear resin stuff again, yeah. I have long time I have not done it, and I have some other ideas where this would be very cool, which I'm not gonna spoil here, yeah. Rather surprise you when I have something I can show. But the anvil stuff, yeah, pretty cool. I like the guns, Maxim 9s, yeah. I think we talked last week on the news, yeah, those integral pistols. Too futuristic for my taste, but I'm a picky bitch, I know it. Modern Miniature shows off CBRN kill team. Really cool, yeah, no doubt. Painted up. I think he posted that he only managed to finish one guy on the right, where you can see highlights. The other one are not finished, but they're looking already really good. I like them. The color choice is very nice. I mean, the whole with his container he painted looks very good. Big fan of the guns. Different colors. Gas max look really well. Cool. Yeah, not bad. And you can never have enough gas mask guy. Yeah. Crazy Shrimp, it's actually lime-onate, yeah. So I use one fresh lime, water, and stevia, and not sugar, stevia. I think you can still see some pulp in the bottom. Yeah. So really organic, yeah, not artificial stuff. Yeah. SAS vibe, yeah, actually you're right, yeah, with the gas mask. Yeah. If I have always something to complain, you know. I'm German, at least to some extent. Which I'm not going to talk about because I don't want to talk them bad. They look really cool. If you like them, very nice. I was really thinking about getting them, but on the other hand, yeah, I don't know how many gas masks and Stalker guys I have. And again, with the big point of not being able to offer them, I don't have any. I kind of need to prioritize, yeah. But very cool, great paint job, like them. Nice guys. Oh, Turn-based miniature, long time not seen. Yeah. Beer you mean? Hop. Yeah, sorry. No. It's really lemonade. Yeah. No alcohol. Yeah, I don't like the green of the pants. I mean, it looks like a full CBRN suit. Oh, you mean like the color generally? Turn-based, yeah, long time I haven't seen anything from Turn-based. SCP Mobile Task Force Epsilon 11. SCP, I don't know if you're aware, also fits very well from horror from this month. One thing first, yeah. This render actually not that great, yeah. It's really hard to see the details here. Actually on this screen it looks a little bit better. But yeah. CCS, yes, I go back to sleep now and I too happy to see you again. Yeah. Peace, man. Good night or good rest, further rest, and take care. Yeah, thanks for joining quick. Yeah, hope to see you soon. Peace out. And Hayo, yeah, he's what is writing? He's writing more or less what I told earlier. He's coming from a scale modeling side, so always want to have the clear windows to look inside and see the interior. Yeah, and that's actually, by the way, little side joke. When I built up my, not side joke, side story. When I built up my Hind helicopter in 1/48 scale, I took I don't know how many hours painting the full interior, so you could see it through the clear glass model kit. And when I finished it, and this was really long time ago, when I restarted the hobby back in 2020, yeah, I used spray can clear coat to clear the whole helicopter, and didn't even think about to kind of tape off the glass area, yeah. So I clear coated the whole helicopter, and in the end, the clear glass was all frosted, yeah. So you couldn't look inside the cockpit anymore. And I was so annoyed because I painted the whole cockpit in so many details in this very emerald Soviet color, yeah. So this was super annoying. Yeah. Crazy Sham, too bright as green. The suit is darker, at least the Italian one I tried. I actually tried, yeah, the olive, it's more olive green. It's true. I can imagine that he probably turned the filter a little bit up to make it a little bit more stronger, brighter for this picture. Maybe. Yeah. But SCP, yeah, is very cool. I don't know about the renders. Really hard for me to see what's going on here. So far it looks very cool. Yeah, we got 1 assault rifle, 2 assault rifle, 3 assault rifle, battle rifle, 1 shotgun, 1 SMG. It's again hard on the edge of playability. I don't know, like like I said earlier, I'm not that fan anymore of the style. Yeah, the turn-based, super buff, muscular dudes. So I haven't touched them a long time, yeah, and I think 2 years I'm already out. But we talked about it a few times. I think it's cool that we have this availability for SCP. Gas mask dudes so far I can see. Actually on the smaller screen here it looks a little bit better to see. Yeah. Difficult. But I know the upcoming yapping already about the models. Yes, you know. But I didn't. I surprised you, hopefully, yeah. Yeah. Very cool, very new. I saw this earlier on the Discord. War Daddy Studios, never heard of them. But I have seen the logo, I think. They release a NATO infantry for 50mm. And this is where probably the Battlefield 6 influence comes in with NATO, yeah. I never seen NATO operators as a term recently. I mean, for 50mm, absolutely viable. Yeah, he's riding 15 to 28mm. But brutally honest, yeah, those guys, 28mm, I don't know, they look like, I don't know, dwarfs, children, maybe. Big heads, stumpy legs. For the scale, I mean, for 50mm, absolutely good. Yeah. But for 28mm, not my taste. Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of the 3D Breed ones, which also looks very stumpy, very chubby, thick, if you scale them up. But taste is a taste. I think it's cool having modern operators in 50mm, and you can probably print them also a little bit smaller. Not sure about the night vision ones. Cool entry, cool stuff. Yeah. Yes, exactly, Shem. Bambini, Soldato. Yeah, they look absolutely like children. Yeah, yeah. Actually, would be kind of funny printing them in a smaller scale and then have like kids playing army in the ultramodern attack hobbits. Yeah, yeah, something like this. This is, but this is also the difference with the scaling, and this is why I'm not offering so much 50mm. And Don G, if you're watching this tomorrow morning or evening, I've been super late. Yeah, I wanted to release end of month the 6 and 50mm stuff. I have not managed to do anything for it, but I will release some 50mm next month, and then the 6mm stuff, I don't know, depends. But yeah. Consider me surprised, yeah. Oh, and somebody we know managed to sneak in the news. Yeah, thanks, Michael, again as well for always supporting me. Yeah, child soldiers. Yeah, it's like the 3D Breed ones. I don't know if you guys know them. I have the Vietnam ones actually because I thought they would be really cool, especially for yeah, those actually for printing a 10mm. Yeah, but you can see they look like also hobbits, short, fat, chubby dudes. I don't know. Picture's not that great. But for 50mm, they look very great. I saw a lot of pictures from the Pacific World War II ones. Painted up, and I look fantastic in 50mm. But 28mm, nah, no way. Terrible, terrible. My taste, again. Stalker anomaly. Tempting. So yeah, this was it from the news. Thank you, Michael, for supporting me. And thank you, everyone, for watching. Speaking about support, yeah, as you see, we have the sale going on. So if you want to support me a little bit and get something in return, now's the time. Besides that, follow, like, subscribe. Yeah, gonna always forget it. And share the video. Yeah, it helps me out. It helps the channel out. Highly appreciate it. I appreciate everyone watching, by the way. Yeah, thank you for everyone subscribing. Makes me super happy. Yeah, makes me motivate me even more. Yeah, Hayo was writing. Yeah, that happens with most interior details. No one ever sees them again, but as modeler, I know the deals there. Exactly, and that's why I like to paint always, you know, below the arms, the weird angles where you technically don't see it. But I know it's there. I know it is unpainted if I don't paint it. Absolutely true. So yeah, let's get back here on this guy. Super good in time so far. Yeah, so he looks really, really good. Yeah, not bad at all. So highlight wise, let's start with the mask. I will probably use the white as it is. Yeah, it will be hard contrasting again. So literally the base color we have here, but I think this will look good. Yeah, we do want to have some highlights. Just try to paint along edges here. Yeah, the mold lines actually from making the mask. Production of the mask. Yeah, soldiers in Minecraft, exactly. Yeah, child combatants. Yeah. Yeah, it's lots of stuff. The Spectre stuff, like I said, really cool. But I just came to my personal conclusion. I will never, ever play or paint any... I mean, I will probably paint some. The metal ones for sure. I have tons of metal ones. I like them a lot. But the new one, I don't know. Difficult decision. Definitely want to paint those heavy kit bashes I did for myself with the Spectre ones with the Russian releases they had recently. Yeah, super easy, fast. Gas mask highlight here. So I'm gonna use this. It's all drying on my wet palette already. Gonna use this gray we used for the snorkel thing to make a little highlight in the lenses. Just painting the inner bottom one. Dirty brush. Dirty brush. Speaking about dirty brush, what you guys have planned for the weekend? Yeah, there's always time forget about it. Yeah, Sunday the weekend is already over, so yeah. Big question now. Any plans? Any games? Any cool things? I mean, besides tomorrow Halloween and potentially Halloween party tomorrow evening. I have nothing particular planned. I have quite a big to-do list here, which I can have a little sneak peek. So my to-do list is to finish a custom order from my friend Martin, solo wargamer. Yeah, didn't manage this week. I do want to do finally again some Instagram posts. Yeah, I actually wanted to do this yesterday, but I just didn't manage. Really need to get more Instagram advertising stuff going. Yeah, this is really, I'm noticing. Yeah, I'm slacking and it's hurting me. And besides that, yeah, I do want to release the KSK and the GSG9 figures. Yeah, Lurk, I know you've been waiting for the GSG9s. This is my Saturday job. And yeah, and Sunday, if I can manage a little bit of relaxation, yeah, probably will not manage. But we will see. Yeah. Don't get a lot of time to paint, Lurk is writing. I'm desperate for GC9. We're just talking about it. Hope you get them up in time for the 11% so you can order them. Yeah, for sure, yeah. No worries. Definitely want to have those up. And we get also the other ones. So we can, if you're interested in the other ones as well, save on shipping and everything. Got an eye on a few other things as well. Oh, sounds good. Some Snorkies. Yeah. Falls for finances and sorting stuff, pretty awesome. Not, yeah, taxes every year the same. I've done my taxes March already, but I've been wondering about the no reply from the finance department. So, yeah. Hayo, I don't know if I replied to you already. Well, that happens with most of interior details. No one ever sees them again. But yeah, I thought already. Yeah, I'm tripping. Multitasking. Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't get any reply from my finance department, or not from the tax office. So I asked, "What's all about? Hurry up! I need my tax refund, or what's called." Be really good getting some minced meat. Highlighting the camouflage. So I'm gonna use pale sand for the Russian uniform. As usual, to highlight it a little bit. Made a little mess here. Tax returns for butter, exactly. Kind of sad, isn't it? You have different tax dates. I mean, the deadline is October usually, but you can, I think, start of March or May, you can give it already in. And I do my taxes with a tax advisor. Just to get all the tricks and everything in. I mean, it costs money, but again, if I'm getting money back, then there's always something left for me. So far. See, over next year when I potentially have to start to pay taxes in advance. Not looking forward to this. But yeah, it's, I don't know. I think it's just, again, people being sick, not enough workers, yada yada yada. You know the drill. Always the same. Yeah, let's see. I have longer time. Probably could be. Yeah, tomorrow pinning again. I missed this completely. Important part. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, I really need to get my stuff going because I really need also to continue working on the demo table. Yeah, this is staying around, and also on the miniatures for the demo table, which are half cooked, which I really want to do. Yeah, I'm super excited for those. So redoing the KSK kind of slowed me down in this regard, and all the other projects and things. Yeah. Like I said, not enough time, even if you have technically no job at some other place. Yeah, it's still never enough time. Yeah. Lurk, good evening. Yeah, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate your input. Thank you very much. And yeah, talk to you probably Sunday, I guess. And I will write you when the GSG are up and running. Yeah, thank you very much. And have a great Friday. Much success. Enjoy the weekend in advance. And I should wash my brush right now. Probably should also use the smaller one. Smaller brush. Cheers, yeah. So. So again, very, very strong highlights, but I think it's okay. In my head, they are wearing the older Soviet uniform. There are canvas made, yeah, at least the Gorkas, yeah, the Soviet Gorka, the Gorka 1 is canvas made, and all the canvas stuff, if you wear it a lot, the fabric gets brighter, yeah. I have one of those, so that's why I'm doing the very heavy highlights here. They look in my eyes accurate and good. I just should have used a smaller brush. They're a little bit too fat. The splotches get too lazy. Yeah, that's why I also put every single cache mover and category. I mean, like every little snippet, maximum control. Yeah, very good. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. That's very good. Very cool. Very nice. Proud of you, man. Should do this as well. Yeah, with the YNAB stuff we talked last time. So yeah, I think this is more than enough in terms of highlighting. Here maybe try a little bit. Yeah, but from distance, he looks really sneako. My main brush is getting better to get more point and precise. That's good. That's good. Definitely need to do a little wash video. And generally a little wash on my brushes, yeah. They deserve it. Also get this number 2 here a little bit more pointy. Yeah, this is really annoying me. He's not getting pointy at all. Because I can see that there's paint in the lower part, which makes the bristles fan out. So, boots on the ground. We're gonna do the classic gray-green highlight for those. Yeah. Then we're gonna mix our little skin highlight. And then we're gonna paint the detailed skin, scratches, blood, schmut stuff. And then we're gonna sprinkle some washes and some blood effect stuff I have as well on it. Oh, but it's really cool. I'm super happy for this guy here. Really, really nice. I think I will for sure print for myself another set of those. I definitely want to do the Adidas stripe thing. Yeah, what Sham asked earlier. Yeah. I think could be really cool. I mean, especially with this a little bit Gopnik posing, you know, with the what's it called? Not crouching, squatting. Yeah, he definitely fits this. And we paint some Adidas stripes on the shoes, yeah. And the boots. He's ready to attack from Slavquad. And then we need to paint some, you know, those sunflower seeds they always eat. Just add some black Classic. Semichki. Man, I remember playing Stalker and being the first time and being in the X16 or one of the X labs, the first one. And I was shitting my pants with those Snorks, really. They were so creepy. And since they were so low, they were always like when we were aiming, the gun covered the bottom. Yeah. A bottle of vodka and some cigarettes. Yeah, actually, right. Actually did wanted to print a bunch of bottles for basing details. Yeah. Still haven't managed. Yeah. It's just too much to do. Too much to do. Yeah. So, which gray-green was this actually? So yeah, boots highlighted. Super quick and dirty. Electronica 5. I mean, we could paint one on. With green stuff would be fun. But I think Gopniks can afford an Electronica. So, I actually want to paint the gas mask lens quick. Just do one little dot on the top. Again, for the reflection thing. super easy. Yeah, we can try. Will be a little bit more difficult. Try and paint a very, very tiny stripe on the bottom of the lens, because we use gray, but I think will be doable. Yeah, so we got a little bit more lens thing, and this looks would look even better if it would be not black, but like a red lens. And I think the effect is definitely more visible. But first of all, being lazy, and second of all, I kind of think that the black on the white mask is a very nice contrast. Blue would also look very nice, yeah. Wasn't that one watch for every citizen, for normal guy to astronaut? Was it? I don't know. Yeah. It could be, yeah. Ah, okay, yeah. Could be, really, I don't know. But still, Gopniks are like super poor region punks, yeah, more or less. Punks in terms of, yeah, Penner, more or less, as we say in German. So they really don't have money for anything. So they're below the citizen, a normal citizen in terms of financial support. Did you ever paint Tiger Stripe camo? Yes, we did paint Tiger Stripe camo on this guy. Yeah, it's the more greenish Tiger Stripe. I'm not 100% happy with it, but it will do. Yeah, definitely want to do more classic, more brighter, less greener, more muted Tiger Stripe. But this is the one we tried. Literally on stream. I have never painted it before either. Yeah. But I definitely want to paint some Vietnam guys, yeah, full Tiger Stripe attire. So, highlight time. Yeah, I will use again the basic Kislev. Just grab a little bit here. Actually, quite a lot I grabbed here. And then I'm gonna adding in yellow ochre. Very specific color. I don't remember why I have this, but I think this is the color for the Panzerfaust, German. Maybe, I'm not really sure. So it's rarely used, if at all. Yeah, nearly nothing. That's so clean. So we'll add a little bit in this to give the Kislev a little yellow hue. So literally one little dot. And a little bit of pale sand. And water. Maybe it makes a difference. I mean, yeah, it's looking a little bit more yellowish. I'm gonna highlight this sucker, yeah. Yeah, there's for sure higher. Yeah, there's room for improvement, and Tiger Stripe, not so happy with it. Also, the highlighting killed it, yeah. Again. Well, they could have stolen it, and actually, right. Yeah. That's right. So let's see if this looks good. It's definitely brighter. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it has a very yellowish hue. So I hope this gives some extremer modulation. Yeah, I would say it does make the skin look a little bit unhealthy. I think the camera cannot pick it up very well. So yeah, technically, this is skin. We're gonna highlight quite a lot, like literally all the high spots. It's like a mustard color, yeah. I think you can kind of see it. Love the gas mask. Yeah, thank you, man. Also, think it looks really cool. Appreciate it. Also makes it easier, no eyes to paint. Yeah. And then we're gonna paint all the scars and wounds here, like this wound, and a bit. But it's really just picking the high spots here again. This is really nice to paint. Generally really nice. Yeah, I have not painted anything non-modern in a long time. The orc technically, yeah, so actually not. I'm lying once more. I think it does come very well through. Yeah, he got a very sick looking skin tone. Yeah, not so human. I think this worked very well. Dehumanizing him. And here we can fix our mistake now with the highlight. Yeah. Very strong, very heavy. But I think this is, I mean, this is again, you have always to consider this in about 30 centimeter to 1 meter distance. And that's where it's pop. Yeah. So this looks good. This is why I said speed paint is probably even more comfortable, more easier to do. Yeah, because it does the small less in one go. But it looks different, yeah. It's a different style, for sure. And this is my preferred style, yeah. This hard contrast, like you see in all the figures. I like this a lot. Graphic novel style. So, for the disgusting vibes, we can... I have only 2 yellows, like you guys know. I would go with the deep yellow again. It looks a little bit more what's called ITER push stuff. Yeah, I forgot the name. Yeah. But for all right, I'm off to bed. Was a busy day. Thanks for the Halloween stream. Yeah, you're very welcome, my friend. Yeah, very good. Going on time to bed. Yeah, and next Sunday we have the next stream. Make sure to check YouTube for the little voting. I'm gonna post all the horrors and zombies. I mean, I can only post 4. Then I want you guys to decide before Sunday what we're gonna paint. Yeah. Right. Take care, man. Have a great Friday and weekend, and see you hopefully on Sunday. First of all, hype ups, yes. Nice. Wow. And much success tomorrow for painting, yeah. Bye bye, man. See ya. So, just the yellow of the egg. So, here. And here you see already the hard contrast. Looks not too far off, but still very strong. And I want to paint all the bubbles and things here. Not sure if this is very accurate in terms of gaming. At least in the pictures we saw, we didn't saw this really. But it doesn't matter, yeah. We're just gonna freestyle some stuff here. You can also just paint some random spots on there where there are no. Yeah. Here we don't have any radiation bulbs. Here on the chest we could add some. Oops, this was a big one. And we don't want to overdo it. That's the danger. But yeah, he got some pretty disgusting stuff all over the skin. We could highlight the yellow with white, which I think we should do. Just tiny spot on the blob, a super tiny one. Well, especially those fake ones to give them a little bit more depth. Not sure if you really can see it. Yeah, they look more white on the camera now. These are actually also rather white. Yeah. So now let's do some sunset red. This is it looks stronger on the camera as is, but it's very good for wounds. Yeah, we made this in our little casualty, yeah, for the combat medic. Since he got here this little cut on his chest. I'm gonna paint this here pinkish on. That was too much. Yeah, but now you see it. And then we're gonna paint around it in red. Yeah, he doesn't have more wounds, but this is okay. We're gonna add the blood effect there on some areas. So then I'm gonna use Probably vermilion, just to have a more reddish border. So technically kind of layering it a little bit. If you like, so. Not sure if you guys can see it. Make it a little bit wider, more dramatic. Yeah, and then I would use now, and I will use now the where is it? Yeah, the flash shade we used before, and just spot wise, place it on some areas. Especially here on the chest. Maybe here and here. Some spots here on the pants. And not so round ones, those look artificial. Just to make it a little bit more dirty, more bloody. Oh, sorry, I'm completely off the screen. Yeah, so we added here some flash shade. And now for the final trick, I have this one. Yeah, a long time ago I bought this on a Green Stuff World. There's probably other products out there from other companies, but it's called blood effect. Yeah, coagulated blood in this case. Coagulated means dried blood. Yeah, so when the blood starts to coagulate. Yeah, which is very nice. Yeah, I think this looks very well. I don't like often. I mean, the effect looks very well when people use this gelist type stuff and then pull all these strings with blood. As far as I know, blood does not behave that it strings. Yeah, so this looks kind of weird, but it could be skin or intestine or some stuff like this. So I think this looks very well. I used this. We used it on the orc actually. Yeah, here we can see it again. This is where I added it on. It's glossy, which means we should actually first throw the here on the boots as well. Should throw over the Ultramodern. Yeah, to be brutally honest, I think that's a good idea. Especially the mouth, teeth. Want to add this on. Yeah, and a little bit on the mask. Yeah, some spots. This will be the difficult part. Is not to overdo it, as usually. But yeah, let's throw in the Ultramodern. And then we can add the blood effect. Yeah, this is what I learned from the orc, where I completely deleted the shininess, the glossiness of the mat by throwing over the ultra from the blood. I mean, throwing over the Ultramodern. But yeah, long story short, I think it's a fantastic mini. Yeah, it's super, as you saw, very simplistic, easy to paint, but it has a massive effect. Yeah, you could paint the skin more greenish and make the bubbles more stronger green. Yeah, I could even maybe throw on fluorescent stuff, which actually I think I will do. The yellow fluorescent. Yeah, should we do this quick? And we do this after the... No, actually, we cannot do... Decisions. So here the fluorescent yellow. Just dabbing the What? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so wait a moment. I don't know if you guys, like I said, when we play night games, I really like. We haven't done this in a long time, but I have special light bulbs, which are UV lights. There are the I don't know 95, 950 frequency wavelength. I mean, which means the light is a little bit more brighter, a little bit more purple, which is great. It illuminates the table enough so you can play. But it still is dark, and it illuminates, obviously activates all the UV fluorescent stuff, and I think this adds a lot of stuff. Yeah, like with the night vision, what we did on some of the guys, and what I did previously, and this Snork with the if the stuff starts glowing. I mean, it's all radiation zone. I think this adds a lot of feel for the table. Kind of need to wait now. I don't want to speed it up and mess it up. Yeah. Really cool. I like this a lot. Really nice. Especially with the base painted up. Let's start dabbing. And it's cool, and this is something which we all, I mean, this was really fast for our terms. I talked a lot about the other stuff. Yeah, we chatted a little bit, we checked the news. But sometimes you gotta also take the win in doing a miniature, which goes way, way faster. And it feels great, yeah, to finish a figure nonetheless. And we will definitely find use for him. Like I said, what I think, which is a really cool thing, and I will probably make a campaign out of it, a mini campaign for my buddy, or maybe co-op something at a later point, yeah. Especially if I'm using my rule sets, and I'm gonna use my base rule set as the base for all the other rule sets. So my friends will technically never know what we're gonna do. So I imagine having a scenario, and if he's watching, he sometimes watches. If we're doing a scenario, like I said earlier, with looking at the Spectre guys, yeah, you're gonna do some sneaky mission in a very excluded zone area, and you are expecting normal. Maybe you get already normal soldier types, insurgents or something, as opponents, but later on mutated, creepy ghouls, zombies, whatever, and you need to fight them. Then this is a very surprising. This is very cool for this narrative type of gaming. What I always say. Back. Oh, I'm too old to sitting all day. Yeah, very cool. Let's wait for him to dry. I need to actually go quick to the bathroom. So hold on for a moment. We'll be back in 1 minute. Maybe he's already dry by then. We can chat a little bit and finish him up. So here we are back, face to face, more or less. Yeah, shorter than usual stream, which in my case not that bad. Yeah, I don't want to say shit ton, but I already said it now. Stuff to do, so we'll take good use of it. Where was the list? I already forgot. Yeah, I definitely want to release KSK figures, so I'm gonna finish them up. Yeah, there's just some 2 more missing for one set, and the other sets I will do probably at a later point. Yeah, it's kind of better to stop now and release it than keeping it back and not releasing them, especially again with the sale. Yeah, it's always hard. I wish I could always finish everything in advance before I start the sale, but yeah, it's never finished. Yeah? It's always something cooking, coming, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, but so far really cool. I like this miniature. It was a lot of fun painting something different. No gun, yeah, for a change. So this is pretty cool. How is he doing? Yeah, still a little bit wet. But besides that, this is something I can show you guys. Not really. We already saw everything. We saw everything. I mean, we can actually we can take a look and kind of decide a little bit. It's together. What to paint on Sunday? Yeah, definitely want to do another spooky one, so I can finally paint some of those monsters. Yeah, it's probably the not the main reason, but kind of the reason. Yeah, it would be cool if maybe started last Sunday already. So with tomorrow being Halloween, finish it. But being sick was lame. Leaving one out, this bites back. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, cannot change it, sadly. And it was definitely better, yeah, to take a break. Yeah, still on Sunday. No, on Thursday I had still the more raspier voice, which was really annoying. But yeah, he needs a little bit more time. We're definitely gonna wait, yeah, because I want to add the blood effect with you guys on here. But let's pick the 4 potential minis for Sunday. So I want to put probably tomorrow the vote up, yeah. So number 1, I think most interesting. Yeah, so number 1, I would probably say this Chimera horror disgusting thing. Yeah, could be really cool. Would probably do the same thing with the skin like we did here. Kind of have to think about it. Could be more reddish, more skinny skin color. Yeah, so like the Stalker ones, there's also Chimera, which looks different, or the Flashes or all the other ones. So I think he's a great pick. Or they, 2 guys. Definitely a zombie, yeah, definitely a zombie. I like this one a lot. Yeah, he got some gear on, a pistol, backpack, yeah, old classic Soviet backpack, which is the the names for, yeah, it's like a sack, yeah, where on the top you just knot it too, but it has like backpack loops. Completely forgot what it's called. Very cool, also very nice face, yeah. Really already ghoulish with the nose rotten off. Yeah, it's actually nice. I like this one, but this will be again a heavy one. We got a gun, yeah. So I think I will put this one as well on the list. It's a little bit more tactical. An AK, good old AK. So probably this. Rads technically also very cool, very standard. I would definitely make it a little bit more gruesome. in also making more blood splatter stuff in the skin around the mouth, and not the skin, on the fur. Yeah. Technically we could do another Snork, but this would be kind of lame. What else do I have? I have actually this one. Long time already. They're also not in the store yet. But I have this Cthulhu snail thing, yeah. Which is really, really cool. Really disgusting. With all the antenna thing. Yeah, I think here we could work something with purple. Not used much purple. Purple pink. Looks really nice. This would be number 4. It's definitely bigger. Yeah, quite a big one. Yeah, but why not something different? I definitely would need to add some washes here. But yeah, that's a cool one. Creepy one. I have quite a lot of creepy monster stuff. Or I could base this one, the Hellhound. Would be also really cool. I like this detail here with the open flash. Also we see it's a male dog, yeah. Important detail. Yeah, so I think those are probably the nicest to pick. I can only put four different ones for the vote. So yeah. And maybe as a follow-up, we paint next Thursday a Stalker. Be actually really nice. Maybe. Yeah, if I look here at all the ones which need some painting. Oh yeah. I would really like to paint a in-country figure. Yeah, we haven't painted long time any in-country from Echo Dark Studios. I'll give some love to my partner and buddy. Yeah, but that's hard to pick. Next Thursday. Maybe one of those green berets. Yeah, I think those are really cool. Green berets one. Be something different. Yeah. Yo, Desert, my man. What's going on? Already nearly finished. Yeah, that's our today's result. Dr. Snork. Still a little bit wet. I need to wait for him to dry, and then we're gonna throw in some blood effect on him. But I think actually turn off the light. I think the UV effect, yeah, for his I think I need to turn this off. Yeah, for his bulbs is quite funny. Yeah, it looks definitely better in reality. This on the arm. Here's a little bit smudged. Not so cool. But this definitely on a distance, if some stuff is glowing. Yeah, the camera. Now it's picking up. Yeah, looks pretty fun. Little unimportant detail. Oof. Yeah, better late than never. Yeah, thank you. Nah, no worries. All good. Appreciate it, brother. Did I pick the wrong? Oh, I picked the wrong varnish. It's the normal varnish, not the Ultramodern. I was already thinking it doesn't look like Ultramodern. Shit. Oh, yeah. It's a quick one. Yeah, it was a little thicker in consistency. But in this case, we got what I said earlier. Better ceiling, yeah, of the paints, yeah, with 2 coats of paint. Yeah, this is how you're doing. How was work? Are you ready for Battlefield? Yeah, I will not join right away, probably, to finish some other stuff first. About 1-2 rounds for sure. I want to try out this Red Sack, this Battle Royale stuff, if the other guys are up for it as well. Yeah, this kind of drags it now out, time-wise. Mistakes have been made, yeah. It was good, little but tired, yeah. I can see. It's also the weather. I don't know how the weather is today with you guys, but here today was rather warm, yeah. I think, I have no idea in terms of degrees, but it was definitely warmer. And I already noticed today I got this, like, oh, I could take a nap feeling. So, yeah, maybe. Coagulated blood. It's already coagulating in the bottle. This one. So use bottle cap. Yes. Oh, and here it goes again. The yawning. The yearning for the yawning. But I'm really not getting any good rest, yeah. I was sleeping only 6 hours or something, 6-7 hours, which is actually enough. But I think I need one 10-hour session to feel normal again. Put here paints away. London grey. Here. Black grey. What? No, black. Stone grey, olive grey. Super messy on my table as usual. I need another table. So come on, man, dry. Ah, but now you can see already on the mask. The madness. What we could do actually right now, let's waste time. Paint the base. Yeah. So what I like to do usually is chocolate brown. Yeah, for the base. Either chocolate brown if you have this one, or I have actually here's some artistic acrylic paint, which is, it's called dark brown, but it's literally like chocolate brown. Which I always use for my basing earth stuff. For this one I can use an already used border stuff. Then let's use Mr. Hook brush. I'm gonna paint the base already and try not to touch the miniature. Should get some progress going. Yeah. What a weird song actually. I don't know if you guys are listening, it's a little bit leise. It's also one of the rare occasions where I'm using finally my own bases. Yeah, the thick one. I like the 3mm ones. It's also where I have all the other Stalker stuff based, so it kind of fits in line. And they do not fit due to the squatting and how they are positioned on a 20mm basis. Yeah, difficult. But we use a smaller brush. I will just use my number 2 here. It's not smaller, but at least straight tip, so I can actually control it a little bit better. Yeah, good enough. Yeah, nearly dry. But it looks already really cool. Yeah, if the base is dry and if we add the, I would definitely, when the brown, it is what I always do. I use one base paint. Yeah, with the gray, it's brighter gray, darker gray. Then I add the black wash. In this case, I would throw on Agrex or most likely strong tone. Yeah, to have the recesses a little bit darker. And then I go over with, I don't know, flat earth or something like this, lighter brown. Give it a dry brush. And then put on tufts and flock to give it a grassy green vibe. Yeah, and then we can add in trash, the trash bag stuff, which I showed already. Like we have on this guy, just piece of plastic bag glued on. I actually have here one of the guns. Yeah, I'm not sure. I definitely want to add some tufts on. This is freaking music. Yeah, I want to add some tufts here with the more colorful. Actually, I can try to dig them out. Yeah, while the last little bit is drying. Back. A full drawer of tufts and some more there. It's like, oh, what I bought over the years. But it seems it's not in this drawer. It's already good. Then I have to check. But I have like two. They are like one greenish, the other reddish. The alien tufts, how they call them. They would look really nice. I mean, I also have the nice flowers here. which could be cool for tying together models. If you have the same group of miniatures, giving them same details so they look cohesive is nice. Those are also really nice. I like those. Gamer Grass really cool. It's very good. Should actually write them. Maybe you can add them in the store. I had plans in doing my own tufts. I have machines. Yeah, but it's kind of no time. That's too much ideas. Another draw, which I completely forgot. Oh, this is actually really cool. I bought those from, what's the company? Woodland Scenics, yeah. It's like some flock mat for trees, which has an autumn look, yeah. And I wanted to do Red Forest style, you know, with the burnt leaves of trees from the radiation. This could be cool. So I have those, which are really nice from green stuff. In various colors. But maybe for the Snorks, not so much. Those are the ones. Yes, here. Those I was talking about. The alien pink, alien turquoise. Yeah, so I think adding those on the basis could be cool. Maybe not the red ones are maybe too strong, but this one looks really nice. To give them some radioactive vibe, and then we can maybe make a little puddle with some glow in the dark green. For some radioactive pool or something. Could be nice. I also have those actually. I never used them. Those laser cut jungle plants. Yeah. Very nice. At least in the pictures, I have not used them. Also for the Stalker stuff. What is this playlist giving me for weird shit? Sorry for that. So yeah, it's kind of, like I said, 2020, 2021, 22 was massive. I was so much at home from day work. I mean, I received also only the day's money for going work, but I technically used all my money up to buy models, paints, and everything. Which comes in handy now, because I have an endless stock where I can go through, yeah. So we are already dry, and there's a hair in the back. So, yeah, just a little bit here. Below the arm. But it's good enough, we're not gonna go there. So coagulated blood. I will use I will just use the border here. I think we showed it on the orc, if you guys remember, if you've watched it. Just add a little bit here on the side. For aggressive, non-toxic, no latex. Yeah, but it smells like gloss varnish, which probably is gloss varnish and some paint, I guess. Oh, definitely here on the claws. I kind of find a balance quite hard because it always feels like you could add in a little bit here, could add in a little bit there. But something like this we can add definitely on the pants here, on his boots. So see that he's a little blood-hungry Snorky. Yeah, but technically that's how I would do it. It's already a little bit too overdone. But he looks creepy, yeah, more than he was before. And he will stay like this, yeah. The glossiness of this blood stuff will stay the same. I would actually like to add it a little bit too much. Just pulling it away with the tip of the knife. Already coagulating, yeah? It dries rather fast. But yeah, there you have it technically. Practically, technically. Do a little extra zoom. Yeah, but there you have it. Disgusting, bloody, sickly, Snorky. Yeah, I like his mouth. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it really well. Yeah, looks really cool, really nice, really nice. Yeah, pictures are probably better than showing on a camera, as usual. Just color-wise. But yeah, really cool. I think this is definitely fantastic. Model-wise, painting-wise, was a lot of fun. Definitely something different, like I said. Very cool stuff. And again, if you're looking at him from tabletop distance, then all the hard contrast we created will just look very nice. Nice. So, yes, guys, that's it. Midnight, past midnight. Yeah, so actually technically not that fast, 4 hours in. Which is okay, yeah. Kind of like the plan. Let's head over here. Come over here. So yeah, guys, cool, happy, glad, looking forward for Sunday, painting another one. Definitely will paint another Snork for the video. The same style, just to make the guys look cohesive. Probably not put the blood splatters on the same spot, obviously. But yeah, it would be really nice. Thank God I made a stream, yeah, so I remember what color mix I did for the skin. This is always the hardest part. If you don't take notes, you guys know it, that you will potentially forget you mixed it. And it kind of sucks if you have figures which are like in a group. It's technically all figures we painted here on a group, but again, thankfully we have the video proof. Yeah. But yeah, thank you very much once more for joining, for watching me talking, yapping, painting occasionally. We gotta adjust the ASMR stuff for 1 minute. Yeah, 3 minutes is quite a lot. Yeah, I did not imagine being so much. We'll do right away. And nonetheless, if you're on Twitch over, yeah, we started today the new challenge, 30-day challenge, goes collective channel points contribution to do the little tricolor paint challenge, which means you guys will be voting on for 3 paint sets. like one purple, yellow, brown, for example. Another one is red, blue, green. Probably the most boring. And so on. And you pick which of these sets I will use. And then I have only 3 colors to paint a miniature, which you guys always will vote on. As well as a black and a white, yeah, which I need for contrast purpose and to pull up my highlights and darker ones. But that's all I can do is mix those colors together. And yeah, this will be pretty cool, I think, yeah. So throw in your channel points here on Twitch in the big bucket for this. Besides that, yeah, next Sunday another stream for the Halloween theme, and this rhymed again. I'm gonna post tomorrow the 4 figures in question, and then I wanna again let the community choose what we gonna paint. Looking forward to it. Yeah, will be cool. Will be another spooky vision vibe. Halbsack, yes. Good night. Take care. Thank you for joining, for watching on the side, on the second monitor. And yeah, as usual, if you like the content, subscribe, like, follow, share. Yeah, like is very helpful. And if you think someone likes the stuff, content, video, share it with them. Yeah, highly appreciate it. Everything helps. And again, once more, we got the Halloween sale going on right now on Desk Ops on my page, my shop. Halloween sale, yeah. Store-wide 11% off. If you want to support me further, buy something here and get something cool in return. Highly appreciate it. Helps me out, helps the stream out, helps my family out. Yeah. And I like this so much, this picture. I'm sorry. I like this a lot. That's why I need to show it. But nonetheless, have a beautiful Friday, tomorrow, whatever day you're watching this. Take care. I appreciate you all watching. Thank you very much, everyone who subscribed, share. Let me know in the comments, yeah, what you would like to see in the future, if you have any idea. Yeah, what is your... have you played Stalker? Do you like Stalker? What is your opinion about it? Curious to hear what you guys are telling. So, without further ado, before the song gets again weird, yeah, where's the button? Always the same. Take care, have a great day, and I see you on Sunday. Peace out. Ciao.